Hello everybody, it is Thursday, February 10th. My name's Alki RFC, and how we all doing? Oh wait, I forgot to turn on my camera. Wait, give me 1 sec. Forgot to turn on my camera. There we go. Alright, we should be good now. Yeah, and yeah, YouTube didn't send notifications out for some reason. I don't know why. Normally they don't do that when I've uploaded more than 4 times in the last 24 hours, but I haven't. I think I've done 1 stream, or no, 1 stream and 2 uploads, and then this would be my 4th stream. But that's like a normal day. So for some reason they're like, no notifs, fuck it, dude. Doesn't matter. Alerting your audience that you're live. Nah, it doesn't matter. Especially when notifs are like how you like get viewers in the first place. Nah, dude, fuck that. It doesn't matter. You know, we're gonna have this random arbitrary limit on how many notifs a channel can pump out per 24 hours, but then actually not even follow that arbitrary rule that we set up. Because, you know, it's great. Awesome. Love the website. It makes so much sense. Yeah, 100 viewers. So retarded. It actually makes me mauled like nothing else. Like there is literally, aside from like tech issues, YouTube not sending out notifs like freaks me the fuck out. I don't know why. Because I have shit that I want to say and address at the start of the stream, but like there's no point to it now. It's completely disrupted the flow of my stream. You know, normally I'd get into my, you know, what do they call it? Like room cleaning, show cleaning, house clean. What do they call it when you get your bullshit out at the start of the show? House cleaning, I think. I don't know, whatever. I can't do that now because nobody's fucking here, you know? So there's no fucking there's no point in doing house cleaning because nobody's fucking here, you know? So it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I did see Alex Jones is on Cozy now. Not surprised. Big move there. Re-upload them as clips. Kick veto. Yeah, that's right. FPS through 5 says, Chud bros, we won. Something like that. So, even though nobody's fucking here, nobody's actually watching, I guess I'll go ahead and get into the big meme off the table first. Even though, again, nobody's fucking here, so it doesn't matter. So basically, last night, as you guys know, I ended stream abruptly, and we had a conversation, a private conversation, and it is private, by the way. I know 100% for a fact that Nick wasn't recording, even Tech wasn't recording. Like, I'm pretty confident saying that he wasn't recording. We had this private meme chat, and basically we all agreed to just fucking call a ceasefire, basically.
$5.47. Yo.
Yo, what's up? Also, Smackle saying cringe and boo he was literally begging me to stop the beef because he thought it was boring anyway. So now he's just playing contrarian and saying that it's cringe that we stop the beef or something, right? But yeah. Tech called you gay, guys. Keep the drama. I don't care. It's just like, I don't give a shit. So ultimately, I think it was the best conclusion that could have possibly happened from the drama. Literally none of us were going to ever agree on anything. We still didn't really agree on the main shit last night, although I think we reached more of an understanding between like all of our positions, you know? I did not get the impression at all that he was acting in bad faith in the call, which surprised me. That was basically the reason why I didn't want to talk to him in the first place, is because I expected him to come in with bad faith and bad intent. But actually, I did not get those vibes at all from the call. And I would be honest, if I would call it out, in front of him, to his face if I got those vibes, but I didn't. So basically, yeah, we all decided to pump the brakes on the beef and to just move on or something. There's just no reason for either of us to continue the beef. There's no reason for Nick to continue, for Tech to continue, and for me to continue. So that's really basically the end of it there. And honestly, I think it probably is the best resolution that could have possibly happened from this whole situation. So yeah. One thing I will say off the top, one thing that Tech was upset with me over, because I asked him, I was like, well, what are your issues with me? Let's just break it down, right? Because I think you know why I have issues with you. What are your issues with me? And his main issue is really just more so, it seemed like it was more of an issue with Connor specifically, right? So on a stream that happened, I think last Friday, of course, Connor had a debate with Tech for for almost 2 hours talking about the mini lad stuff, right? And then after Connor got done with that debate, he called into my stream and rephrased what happened in the argument, right? And so Tech's issue was that Connor said that his brother sent his dick to a 13-year-old. And that's not true, basically. That it was sent to a group chat, not to a 13-year-old, like specifically, basically, right? So I brought this up to Connor, and Connor was like, well, I mean, technically I didn't lie because technically this did happen or something like that. I'm like, whatever. Look, let me just clarify here, all right? It was in a group chat. It was not like one-on-one or anything like that. I do agree with Tech that I think that's an important distinction. I think that that's totally reasonable for him. And me and Nick even agreed with him in the call that it's reasonable for him to get upset over that. Again, I don't think Connor lied technically, right? But I do think it's important to make that clarification. Also, I do disavow anyone in my comments that call either him or his brother a pedo. I mean, calling Tech a pedo anyway just doesn't even make any sense. And I've said on the air that I don't even think his brother's one anyway. I think that discourse is cancerous, and I think that it's just, even if you genuinely think that for some reason, like it's probably just like, I don't know. There's just no reason to do it, right? That's just my take on it. Whatever. Look, I'm not one that controls my audience. My audience will do whatever they feel fit. They're all individuals with individual intentions or whatever. So I would ask y'all to lay off, to, go along with the ceasefire, basically. Because I just have no intent of keeping it going. And like I said too, I also do genuinely agree with like at least that stipulation, right? That like Tech, he was like, look, I get, going after the, or I get like talking about the allegation or something like that, but like making it out like this happened one-on-one instead of on a group chat level, that fucks with me basically, right? And I was like, okay, yeah, I mean, I can see that. I mean, I don't think that's too unreasonable there. So I still have my criticisms. I still have my disagreements. I still have very strong disagreements, right? But I'm totally fine with the ceasefire. Basically, we're all going to keep each other's friends out of each other's mouths, basically, going forward, which I think is fair. I think it's fair. I think it's fine. And I think it's the best possible conclusion. Are you guys friends now? Fuck no. Of course not. I mean, we do follow each other on Twitter now, but obviously a follow on Twitter isn't addictive. I mean, I said that I don't really want to be his friend. He said he doesn't want to be my friend. It's obvious as to why. Both of us have these opinions of each other. But as far as like an active feud, no. And it doesn't even make any sense to keep it going. So, yeah. So the whole beef was for clout, right? I mean, if you're like genuinely like 2 IQ and retarded, then I guess you could walk away saying that, oh, it was fake, it was for clout. I mean, if you're just like brain dead, I can see how you could possibly come to that conclusion if you're that fucking stupid. But like, I think normal people realize that this was just a disagreement that got way too wild and way too out of hand. And I think Tech would have redone certain things had we had a chance to redo this. And I think I personally would have redone certain ways that I handled it if I were given a chance to redo this entire situation, right? Look, I've defended myself in the past, and I don't think I acted in too much, like, I don't think I did anything too wrong or anything like that. But realistically, if I had a chance to redo this drama, honestly speaking, like, I don't think I would have brought up the brother thing. And here's the deal, right? This isn't just something that I recently came to the conclusion of, like, conveniently last night. I had a conversation with Willie Mack about this privately, and I had a conversation with Connor about this privately. And both, like, with Willie Mack, we were arguing because he thought it was fucked up from the start that we brought up the brother shit, and I defended it and stuff like that. But I think I distinctly remember telling Willie, I'm like, because Willie brought up a point. He was like, look, the brother thing was retarded because it proves nothing at the end of the day. And I was like, yeah, that's a good point. You know, I mean, you can speculate on intent with it, but it doesn't prove anything. And I think that that's a fair point by Willie. And then when I sort of rehashed that argument I had with Willie to Connor in private, I was like, yeah, I don't know. I don't think if I were given a chance to redo this whole situation, I would have brought that talking point up, basically. So that's my stance on it. That's not to say that I disagree with, you know, all of my positions or that I think that I was wrong in any way, but I think it got out of hand. I think that that's totally fair. There were things that Tech conceded on as well, but I won't get into it unless he wants to disclose that for himself. I'm only saying what I said in the call. I'm not going to say what anybody else said or anything like that because it was a private call, right? So if they want to disclose what they talked about, totally fine on their part. But I'm just disclosing what I talked about. So that's basically the state of things. And to be honest, I couldn't be happier with the outcome because, like I said again, it's obvious the drama was weighing on me. The drama's most likely, if I had to guess, weighing on Nick a little bit. And if I had to guess, probably Tech as well. So the fact that we can all, you know, just lay off of it and move on and make, you know, continue up with the content or something like that, I think it's a win-win for everybody. And I think it's the best possible way this entire situation could have been concluded. Obviously, chat's saying it was gay and stuff like that or something like that. I don't give a fuck. I mean, they all said that I was, you know, pussy for not, you know, debating them in the first place or something, and I didn't give a fuck then, so why would I give a fuck now if they think that it's gay? I've never operated, and chat knows this more so, more so than even I know it, but I've never operated under what chat says. If chat like says that something is gay, or if chat says that something is cringe or something like that, and I just don't agree with the chat, even if it's the majority opinion, I'm just not going to agree with chat. I'm sorry, but if people think it's gay, you know what? It probably is. It probably is really fucking gay. I'm not going to lie. But I don't care. Because I think it was the best possible outcome, and I think it needed to happen. Like I said before, I was expecting Tech to be bad faith and try and, you know, clip chimp us. That didn't happen. So I'm all about meeting people with equal energy, right? So if somebody's going to be a piece of shit scumbag to me, I'll meet them with that same energy, right? But if somebody wants to break down differences and talk about it and reach some form of conclusion, some form of negotiation that I agree with, then fine. That I'll meet it with equal energy, right? Your popper is too close to the mic. Okay. Let's be real, Nick and or Tech probably recorded the call. I genuinely don't think so. I would be highly, highly fucking surprised. I mean, we all agreed that if anybody ever released this call, they would be like the public enemy of everybody, basically, right? So if somebody decided to leak the call, they would have very, very little, if anything at all, to gain from it and everything to lose. So practically speaking, Augie's too trusting. It's not that I'm too trusting. Well, obviously I'm trusting him, Nick, because he's my friend, right? It's not that I'm too trusting. It's that there's literally absolutely zero reason for anybody to leak the call. It wouldn't make any sense, like practically speaking, right? So it's not that I'm trusting. It's just that it just doesn't make any sense why somebody would do that, right? It'd be the dumbest fucking move ever if Nick were to do it, or if I were to do it, or if Tech were to do it. It would be absolutely, or if Tipster were to do it. Like it wouldn't make any fucking sense. There would be nothing to gain from it. It wouldn't even be good for like content, right? Because there was no content. It was just talking. If the call were to magically leak and people were to listen to it, they would be remarkably bored by it. So there'd just be no reason to. I know y'all ended the war, but what about talking about the Zero drama directly? Because it really twisted from that to Zaptime bringing family into it. I'm not going to be talking about Zero anymore. And as far as I know, Tech's not going to be talking about Zaptime anymore. And I am also not even planning on talking about his brother anymore. So we're all just like, look, let's just leave each other's, guys alone, basically. We've all come to a mutual agreement to that. So, yeah, that's basically the situation. One thing I will agree, though, is holy fuck, it was gay as fuck how this drama ended, like, on Twitter. So Keemstar, it was like, I'll write up a document that you will all tweet simultaneously in a row or something like that, right? And the document itself is so fucking weirdly written. After a private meeting hosted by Keemstar, we all agree to disagree and stop the ongoing feud. We would like to encourage our fans to also cease fire. And then it's our fucking Twitter ads and a document. It is pretty homosexual. It's undeniable that how homosexual this is. Like, people were quote tweeting this being like, I guarantee all of these guys that tweeted this have touched a wiener at one point in their lives. And while that's not true, at least for me, I don't know about the others, I can see how you can come to that conclusion, right? Because it is pretty fucking homosexual. I'm not gonna fucking lie. All right, blame Keemstar for this one, okay? Keemstar, not only did he make us tweet all this out at the same time simultaneously, he did a countdown of 10. He was like, 10, 9, all right, we all tweet it. And we were all just saying in the call, we were all just genuinely laughing. We were just like, holy shit, this is the most homosexual thing I think we've ever been a part of. It would have been less gay if Keemstar's way to get us to stop fighting was to force us to suck each other off, in like this weird, like incestuous human centipede or something. It would have been less gay to do that than to do what we actually ended up doing, which was to tweet this fucking cryptic note on our Twitter accounts. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Oh, man. I was wheezing when I saw that. Yeah, no, I totally get it.
Smoothie Reviews funded $2. Thoughts on him immediately going at John after?
I have no thoughts. I don't know. John wasn't part of the private calls, so it doesn't really make much sense to me logistically why that feud would end. So, I mean, I have no thoughts. Other than the fact that I'm probably going to be more on John's side, obviously, right? But I don't think I'm gonna talk about it because I'm done with the drama. It's up for John to, you know, it's up for Tech and John to go at it now. I'm completely separated from it. So yeah. You still sucked each other off, don't lie. Well, look, I get people calling it gay, like the way that we like fucking cease fired by tweeting like the apology notes at the same time and something like that, right? But actually ending the feud, I don't think it's gay. I don't think it's gay at all. And again, maybe that's just an agree to disagree. Although I will say, dude, holy shit, dude. Fucking tipster. Holy fuck, dude. This guy broke the fucking truce instantly. Holy shit, dude. Actually, ... fuck the truce. At Technicals is a little bitch. In the call, he kept calling us all pedos. Keem yelled at us until he stopped. Come on my stream tomorrow and debate me. If you don't, I'm dropping the recording of the convo. I'm not giving up this drama, homie. Dude, I'm not even joking. I have never in my fucking life laughed out loud more so than I did when I read this fucking tweet. Oh my God, I was in tears at a lot. I was fucking crying laughing. It fucking killed me, man. It was so fucking funny. So, yeah, there you go. And there you go. So that's the state of the feud there. Bet you thought you'd never see this again. Mutuals on Twitter there. Like I said before, I think my thoughts are pretty clear. Did we reach an agreement? Not really. It was more of an agree to disagree, and now we're pretty much all in like a neutral view of each other, which I think is probably for the best.
Cheesy Thick Dorito Legs funded $5. Hey Augie, thank you on cheering me up with your streams.
Hey, no problem.
Last night, my kitten passed away and watching
I'm sorry about
your
that.
streams has helped me out. Thank you.
I'm sorry about that. Hopefully you get, I don't want to say get over that. Like, you know, it's like some small thing to get over, but yeah, hopefully you feel better in the weeks going forward. Yeah, I know what it's like to lose a pet. Been there recently. Well, not recently, in like the last few years I have. So yeah. Do I have anything else I want to address about the tech stuff? No, not really. Okay, yeah, we're basically done with that. We're basically done with that completely. Talk about Acerthorn false flagging. I don't even know the fuck that is. If you had to compare human tech to countries, what would they be? That's retarded. There's no way to answer this question. Yeah, I don't know. What? Tech is Israel. Okay, dude, good one. Oh, man. No, I mean, Russia and the USS, USSR in the United States. I don't fucking know. That's a gay comparison, though. That's a really fucking gay comparison. Did Ralph show his flagging history? No, he did not. Oh, yeah, I also want to talk about that. Somebody pointed out to me, they were like, the admins at Cozy basically decided to not ban Ralph from Cozy TV.
Fez funded $2.49. Augie ate his last dog that died.
All right, buddy. Good one. You're a piece of shit. So they decided not to ban Ralph from Cozy TV, which is a decision that I'm totally basically neutral to. Like I said before, I didn't really care one way or the other if he got booted or not. I just wanted it to be clear that he did dox me. This is undeniably true. And for him to deny this is retarded. But I basically said, I was like, look, it's up to the side mods if they want to figure it out. And because they have no policy on off-platform behavior, they decided to keep him on there. Now, he did dox Skater on platform, so I didn't go into the details on that. My dox was off-platform technically, so... and generally, I am against off-platform bannings under most social medias or something like that. So I don't know, whatever. It's whatever. I would say if he continues to do it again, that's really cancer and he should probably be dealt with. But I don't care about doxing personally because I'm somebody that is very, very much used to getting doxed. You guys will remember that, I would host like multiple streams, pretty much daily streams in 2020. And every time I would stream, I would be getting doxxed for hours on end on chat. People would be setting up spam bots to spam, my address and my name and my friends' addresses and shit like that. So I'm more than used to getting doxxed. So on a personal level, I don't really give a fuck that he doxed me because I'm used to it, and I just don't really care on a personal level. So I don't know. I'm neutral to it. I don't really care one way or the other. But yeah. Cozy is supposed to be a free speech platform, whatever, right? So banning Ralph would go against their core principles. Well, I mean, I would argue that doxing is not free speech. So it wouldn't really be going against their principles to ban him. But again, it's up to the mods. If he continues to fuck with Gator, I would say that that's questionable, though. Although he seemed to imply that that would stop. I mean, I can read Ralph's statement. It was a very non-apology statement. We can pull it up here.
Texan Monkey funded $2. Hey Augie, my sister is pregnant. I'ma be a father.
All right, dude. Where was it? What is this? Jarbo's desperate for me to make him another house note. Not happening, lol. My charity quota has been filled for this year. Killstream/Sunrise only for my personal appearances. Tired of making people that I hate any more money. He's seething right now. What did he put up yesterday? Oh yeah, there it was. What the fuck? It completely disappeared. All right. Chatted with Nick and apologized for involving him in my drama, even though it was not my intent. Cancel culture type tactics are being used, though, and I have to be smarter than that. So he's not apologizing for using quote-unquote cancel culture-like tactics, which is a very interesting way to word it in and of itself. It's doxing. It's not cancel culture type tactics. It's doxing and life ruination. That's what he's doing, right? So he's already being slippery with the wording. But then he's also apologizing for involving Nick with it by doing it on Nick's platform. Well, no, you should apologize for engaging in those tactics, right? But like, he's never going to do that. I wasn't expecting him to do that because he's not a decent person or anything like that. He's a fucking retard. So I wasn't expecting him to do that. But even still, it's just so funny how slippery and like fucking slimy he is. Even when he's quote unquote trying to be honest, right? I don't know. Did you hear about Maya's false claims of Repsion? Yeah, for like the past, like, what, like 5 months? Of course I've heard about that. It's been happening like every month. I'm going back to John. I'll still be in chat, but I won't talk much once again. Thank you for the kind words, Augie and chat. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Your conflict reminds me of Northern Ireland. Good one. Yeah. So that's all the housekeeping that I think I have off of my plate. I'll be live here for about 3 hours. It's going to be a somewhat short, abbreviated stream today. Because like I said, I got some stuff to take care of in the afternoon. So I plan to be getting off the air at around 2:20 or 2:30 or something like that. So that's really what the situation will be. Again, tweet out the stream, let everybody know that I'm here because YouTube just loves fucking me in the ass when I go live and not even telling people that I'm streaming, which is just wonderful. It makes me, I love it. I love it. Love to see it, right? So let everybody know that, let everyone know that I'm live. We're going to be taking a look at probably a lot of the React drama and potentially the Ice Poseidon stuff as well. Yeah, we got that to look forward to. Apparently, Smaggle's going to be co-hosting SFTP today at, 3 p.m. Eastern? Okay. So he'll be on, Tommy C will be on with a very special shot for the point at 2. So I'll probably get off at around 2 then, which gives me about 2.5 hours to shoot the shit, which will probably give me enough time to go over the React drama and then maybe Poseidon, although that might be pushing it. We'll see. If not, I'll just shelve it to tomorrow. It's literally been a month since I've got a live notif for your channel. It's fucked. Well, I mean, most people do get notifs, I can tell. But obviously in this stream, they didn't get notifs at all. Nick just tweeted. What? Tweeted what? You can't tell me Nick just tweeted. You gotta tell me what he actually said, right? Today is the fucking day. Better cancel your show, sissy fuck. Yeah. It was pretty foolish of me to assume that there wouldn't be drama. Never mind. Never fucking mind. Never fucking mind, buddy. It's still on, bitches. It's still fucking on. Drama alert. Oh, man. Well, buckle up. Grab the popcorn, ladies and gentlemen.
Fez funded $2.49. Did you watch Emily's last video on Shannon?
No. What happened in it? All right, folks. Well, buckle up because Diorio's not holding any punches there. What's going on? That's funny as fuck. Factually inaccurate on every front. Another common RFCW. How is this inaccurate? This guy always refuses to address your points as calling you a hypocrite, lol. Or sorry, he's calling you a kryptonite, lol. You haven't fucked this guy recently. I don't think at least. So the fact that he's balding weeks and months. How is this inaccurate? This was literally yesterday? Oh, did he? Oh, okay. I didn't fucking know. Sorry, I'll retract my claim. Connor tweeted at you yesterday. I didn't know. I'll retract my claim there. RFC, boy, he really molds. Do you ever notice how much Crow molds at the RFCW meme? I don't even know if that's a meme, but that's something he came up with. I don't think I've ever said that before. I think he gets upset that I win a lot. I think he gets upset that RFC does take a lot of W's and it upsets him. I don't know. It's weird. I don't get it.
A non-funded $1.99. Is this still about Tomts saying anti-trans stuff?
No, the beef was never about the trans stuff. That was never what the beef was about. The beef was about, well, both of... Well, I'd say... I've always described the Thomas and Nick beef as Nick spurged in private and Tommy spurged in public. Like, that's always been my position on it. But it was never about politics. It was more about their character, you know? I mean, as somebody that's talked about Nick privately with it, I can assure you that it is very much not about politics or trans issues or anything like that. I saw a lot of people saying like, oh, Nick's just a fucking libtard SJW or something. I mean, Nick's flat out said if Tommy C was full on anti-trans, he would still be friends with him or something like that, right? So I don't think it's about the trans stuff that they were debating about in that random Twitch stream. Dude, why is my voice so fucked this morning? You guys notice that? I've been speaking now for like 40 minutes and I feel like my voice is like just completely owned right now. I don't know. I woke up feeling kind of different, so to say. What do you think about Rockstar Games announcing GTA 6? I mean, obviously they were going to make GTA 6 at some point. It better be good though. It better be good. Drink some water? No, I think I'll drink some coffee. I'm enjoying my coffee. I got a new coffee machine a couple weeks ago, and I've been really enjoying making coffee again because my old machine broke like 2 months ago, so I haven't had my own machine for a while. And it's not because like I'm poor or anything. I do very well. It's just I just was too lazy to get a fucking machine, but now I have one, so now I'm just like making coffee every morning, and I think it's like the coolest thing ever. I'm soy boying over it, you know? Water would help with your voice at least. Maybe. I don't know. I think you're finally maturing. What the fuck does that even mean? I'm 20. What do you mean finally maturing? Tipster called off the truce? Yeah, exactly. Coffee is feminine? What kind of take is that? Hello? What? Coffee is feminine. Okay, whatever. That might be the most retarded thing I think I've ever heard in my life. Saying tea is feminine, now that makes sense, right? But coffee, that just, what? Every, like of all, like, the men that I know that are, like, you know, I would say, like, more masculine, like, not necessarily, like, they call themselves, like, alpha, but, like, just more, like, masculine, like, older, like, everyone drinks coffee, dude. It's just, like, a staple. I don't think coffee isn't even inherently, like, a men thing. I think men and women drink it, but it's not a woman thing for sure. I know that. Coffee is morally neutral. Exactly. Yeah. Tea is neither. It's just trash. I'm not a big tea person. Not at all. I've never really have been. Although I will say, dude, I went to a fair last September. It was like a fall fair or something that I went with my family or something like that. And there were these two dudes who were trying to kickstart their own, like, sort of like tea business, or I guess like supplement business. Well, not supplement, but like they were starting their own business of like just selling like just products, you know, to put in your like your drinks and stuff like that, right? I don't know what to call it. It wasn't boba tea either. They weren't selling like I don't know what to describe it, right? But one of their products was like this cinnamon drink, right? And holy shit, dude. I tried their little sample, right? And at first I wasn't gonna try it, right? Because I wasn't really in the mood to try something new at that exact moment, but they were kind of pushing me, and I was having a conversation with them, and they seemed really chill. I mean, they were like really fucking chill. They were like these two like black guys, like college age. They actually went to a college that one of my friends goes to, right? And they were just trying to kickstart a business to sort of, you know, help pay for their, you know, college debt and stuff like that, right? So I was having a conversation with them about that because one of them actually grew up in like the same exact area that I grew up in, right? So, you know, I'm striking a conversation with these people. They seem really fucking genuinely like good people and stuff like that, right? And they were kind of pushing me there, like, you know, you should try this, see if you like it, right? And I was like, all right, sure, I'll give it a shot. And I drank it. I was like, holy shit, this is actually really good. So I bought like 2 whole packages of it, right? And it was kind of expensive, but I was like, I mean, look, I'm down to support their business, and also genuinely, like, I really enjoy this. And if I can only get this from, you know, this specific fair at this location at this time, I want to make sure I stock up on it. You know what I mean? So I bought it, and it took me like a month to go through all of it, but damn, it was really good. And I don't even know if that's technically considered like tea or something. It was like the cinnamon like drink or something, but it was really good.
$1.
Oh, he's supporting small business. I am generally very supportive of small businesses in my local area. All right. I want to be a decently good person, and I also want to have some connection to my community, even though I live in I live in one of the biggest fucking cities in the States. You know, I still want to at least try to engage with, you know, the local community and stuff like that, right? It's somewhat important to me, actually.
A non-funded $9.99. Are you a coffee snob? If so, take this donation and get yourself a nice bag of beans.
Thank you.
Thanks for making commentary fun again.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. I actually just bought a new I just bought a new bag of beans actually earlier this morning. I went to the store and I bought some. And I appreciate you saying, by the way, thanks for making commentary fun again. That's really been my goal ever since I started this channel, dude. You guys have no idea how much fun commentary was in 2016 and 2017. Even the guys that I don't even really care for now, like I'm Alex, and to some extent even guys like Elvis and Pig, and people like that. It was really fun to follow those guys like 4 or 5 years ago, right? I'm not even going to deny it, right? And then I think when 2018 rolled around, commentary shifted into more effortless, soulless reaction commentary content. And I'm cool with a lot of the guys that were a part of that shift. I'm cool with them as people, but their content wasn't nearly as engaging as what like the average commentary video used to be, right? So when I started to, and I've been doing videos and stuff since like 2016, actually a lot before that. I've been doing videos since 2013, but I've been doing commentary since 2017, right? I wanted to sort of bring that energy back. Like IBS, when Bloodsports blew up, I was engaged with YouTube like never before. And so many people were the exact same way. So I was like, how can I take the excitement of like Bloodsports, but like take out all of the toxicity and take out all the stuff that makes it fail within months? And how can I bring that formula over to commentary and make it like, somewhat interesting again, right? Nowadays, I don't really go for the Bloodsports like approach anymore. I kind of abandoned that approach a few years ago anyway. These days, I just go for, let's just get on the air and tell some stories and have some really interesting and maybe even sometimes uncomfortable conversations, and let's just talk about shit. Or at the very least, if we're not even going to do that, let's just talk about drama and take it for what it is, right? If it's serious, we take it seriously. If it's funny, we make it funny. Even if it is serious, we crack jokes and stuff like that. After Hours is literally just like a panel show of like the fucking peanut gallery, just responding to like whatever like crazy autistic things are happening at the given moment, at the given day. That's literally what this channel is, I disagree. Toxicity is not fun. Toxicity isn't the proper word. Well, I don't mean like toxicity like let's be nice and not negative towards each other. I mean the toxicity of like everybody constantly fighting with each other, tearing each other down, getting into these like pointless feuds about who's a bigger man. Because that's what blew up IBS. Everybody in IBS wanted desperately to insert this false idea that they're actually fucking chads, that they're actually like man's men, and they're actually like these insanely like masculine dudes who, can't take any L's. Except the truth is that they were all fucking retarded and gay, right? So the facade completely fell apart,
There's a lot of small business in Dallas that grow their own coffee beans. Definitely get local coffee.
You're not wrong about that. Thank you for the 5. And Jay Prosful, I don't know if I said your name right, through 2 says, why are drinks being gendered? I don't get it. I think some drinks are definitely associated with gender. I think tea is definitely more of a woman thing on average, unless you're from England, I mean, most of the people that I grew up that were like into like tea or something were women, right? Mostly older women. Like my friend's mom or something, like they would always be into like tea and stuff like that. But yeah. What was I talking about before I said that? Oh yeah, the reason why IBS failed. Yes, because everybody who was a part of that community was so desperate to falsely insert into their viewers' heads that they're alpha chad, muscular based red pill dudes or something. But the reality of the situation is that they were all fucking gay losers. Tonka was a loser. Ralph's a loser. Even Worski. I feel like Worski tried to play into that. He got knocked down several pegs, and now he doesn't even attempt to come off as like this super like, better than everybody macho guy. Now Worski like memes himself like way more, and he takes himself way less seriously than I think he used to at the peak of IBS. But that's what really made it all fail, is because everybody just constantly wanted to sort of assert that they were like the big fucking manly man, when in reality they were fucking losers, Like I see myself as somebody that's like in the middle. Like I don't really give a fuck about coming off as like manly. but I also don't really I don't think I come across as like weak either. Like I think I'm just like a regular person. Like I don't really give a fuck if I do something that people consider as like pussy behavior. Like I don't care. I only care about what I think, like what I want to do. You know what I mean? Like I'm not really too concerned with like my image. You know what I mean? Unless my image is like dishonesty or like, you know, being a fucked up person. Like when it comes to like my image as like a man, quote unquote. Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty fucking confident in that, so I don't really care, you know? I don't really give that much of a shit, right? Bourbon Slush became a member with the tier 1. English people drink tea because they are feminine, especially the dudes. That might be a good point, right? There we go. Did you see Nick's tweet? Yes, I did. There is going to be plenty of feuding. But, yeah. Okay. Enough of this gay shit aside. Let's talk about some fucking drama. Actually, how's my new video doing? I hope it's doing well. It probably isn't. 9 out of 10. Fuck! My channel's fucked. Don't worry. We'll revive my dead fucking channel. Dude, look at this, right? You take, what is this? You take a week off and you're instantly fucked. Look at how that goes. Isn't 9 out of 10 good? No. 9 out of 10 is awful. It works differently than how you think. When a video on YouTube gets 10 out of 10, that's like 10th place. That's the worst. Whereas when a video gets 1 out of 10, it's doing like first place in the rankings there. So, hold on, let me pull this shit up.
In November of 20
Okay. So as you guys know, the React meta on YouTube is getting a lot of pushback right now. It has been getting pushback for a while. I remember back in 2020, you know, everybody was sort of going after Twitch streamers for their, in many cases, non-fair use reactions to other people's content. People were saying that Twitch streamers were just effortlessly stealing other people's hard work and profiting immensely from it, much more so than the people originally creating that work that the Twitch streamers then steal, right? So this whole controversy is making the rounds again, I think in large part due to a video dropped by JXC talking about Hassan Piker and Jinx and the issue with reaction content, right? Now, Dark Viper AU has also jumped into the whole feud. He actually issued an entire Google Twitter document going into detail, basically, as to why reaction content is terrible, basically, right? He is firmly against it, right? And what's interesting coming from Dark Viper is that he is a Twitch streamer, and he's actually somebody that has done React content himself. Now, I'm pretty sure it's been fair use, but I could be wrong. I saw some people pointing it out, you know, saying that he was a hypocrite. I don't know if that's true or not, but either way, it seems like his current position now is that React content is bad. So because of this document by Dark Viper that's getting a lot of coverage, and this video by JXC, you know, obviously the Twitch streamers are kind of, you know, not really having fun getting called out for their shit. Hassan, who's been pretty much the #1 person who's getting called out for this this type of shit, basically, he actually made the incredibly dumb move of molding about it and reacting to it on Twitter. He tweeted, "It's wild that this is even a convo when most people love watching it, and the overwhelming majority of content creators, including myself, love when people react to whatever we make. The myth of mutually beneficial React content. The streamers say I consent, 99.9% of content creators say that they consent. Random YouTuber who nobody's reacting to, I don't. Is there somebody you forgot to ask? Now, this quite possibly is one of the fucking worst ways that Hasan could have responded to this situation, right? First of all, where is he getting this idea that 99.9% of content creators are fine with their videos being effortlessly stolen by Twitch streamers? Maybe a lot of streamers are generally okay with it. Or sorry, maybe a lot of YouTubers are generally okay with it, right? I don't think that it's 99.9%, right? Also, mutually beneficial React content. Well, look, here's the deal. If somebody slaves away for like a month straight on their video essay, and then a streamer throws it up on stream, barely talks about it, in some instances even walks away from their own fucking stream and lets the video do the entertaining for them for that stream, that's not mutually beneficial, right? Because the argument is that, well, now that video essay has been exposed to a whole new demographic of people that previously would have never even heard of this content, but are now possibly inclined to watch that content for themselves and subscribe to the channel, right? JX even points this out, right? So JX made a video called The Most Bizarre House You've Ever Seen. And initially, this video underperformed on JX's channel, right? But then Hasan and a bunch of other Twitch streamers reacted to it. And because of that, it actually caused the video to rise up in the rankings. Let me see if I can find where Jay talks about this, right? Let me see here. Yeah. Oh, it's right at the start. Okay.
One of my worst performing videos for quite a while. It seemed like it was just gonna end up being one of those videos that didn't get seen by that many people, and that's absolutely fine, you know? That is, until completely out of the blue, it was given a huge amount of extra exposure by an absolute legend. I'd never met this person. In fact, I didn't even know they existed before this, but the boost that they gave me almost doubled the video's view count in just a few days. And for that, I would genuinely like to thank the Reddit user who posted my video to r/videos.
Baited.
You did me an absolute solid. This kind of thing is genuinely really helpful. Anyway, today we're talking about reaction content. Chances are you probably know plenty of creators who react and respond to the work of other creators. And hell, that's something I do plenty. For anyone who doesn't know, I actually started out as a response YouTuber. Be it in a stream or in a fully edited video, I've reacted and responded to a lot of other people's videos in my time. Here's a clip from one of those videos so you can see the kind of thing I do. Dip your balls in Tabasco sauce. Now when I cover other people's work like this, there are a few kinds of...
We get the point of what the argument here is. And to be fair, even Jay acknowledges, right, that there is potentially like a very positive thing that can happen even with a guy like Hasan who effortlessly rips their entire fucking video, right? But even still, right, when you think about it, right, Hasan's saying that it's a mutually beneficial agreement there, right? It's mutually beneficial. Think about it like this, right? Hasan's making thousands of dollars a day, in large part sitting on his ass watching TV or watching YouTube, making thousands of dollars that were spent producing those TV shows and even potentially producing YouTube videos. You guys would be surprised how expensive some videos are to make, you know, buying assets, buying licenses to music, you know, paying an editor if you don't even edit it yourself, buying props, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of potential money that goes into even making these videos, and it's just kind of ironic when a streamer can sit back, play the video in full, spending no money, actually gaining money in the process. So this idea that it's mutually beneficial, it's possible to be mutually beneficial, but it's not guaranteed, you know? And there's no 99% of content creators. And also, calling yourself a reactor is fucking rich. I'm sure Hasan has given fair use reactions to videos before, but for the most part, even in this video that Hasan reacts to, right? The most bizarre house you've ever seen. Hasan, for the most part, is stepping away from the fucking camera, right? Now, Jay includes a whole list of videos referenced in this, and includes some of the Hasan VODs. where Hassan goes over this. There's one VOD here. I think it's this one. Fuck, what happened? There it is. I want to see, hopefully there's a transcript. Fuck! There's no transcript. Okay. I want to go over Hassan's justification. We'll speed this up, but it's just fascinating to hear this guy excuse something that's basically inexcusable, right? So let's get into when he talks about it.
Oh no. Let me say something, okay? Oh no, he's gonna do it again, dude. Hey, you don't want GWB to see towers, dude. You don't want him. Don't do it! George W. Bush, don't do it! Oh no!
He'll get into it in a second.
Anyway.
Oh yeah, by the way, it should be pointed out, by me reacting to Hassan's video here, all right, I'm giving Hassan exposure. On my 500 viewer stream, Hassan's getting exposure from me, all right? So I'm the charitable person here, okay?
Oh no, he has AirPods in? Oh. Towers and George W. Bush, name a more iconic duo. Come on, dude. Anyway, like, the two people that, when they post powers like this, that's a threat. You know what I mean? This and the Saudi Twitter account.
We'll get into it in a second. The moment that
George W. Bush
there.
or the Saudi Twitter account posts about towers, you're like, uh-oh. Time to evacuate, boys. Time to evacuate. Anyway. So, where was I? Oh, we were going to do...
By the way, Hassan is genuinely kind of annoying to listen to. Like, the way that he talks, like the cadence that he speaks in every single time, he sounds like he's constantly talking to his chat. Like, you know that voice like streamers give when they're reading somebody from their chat? Why are my settings all fucked up? That voice people give when they're constantly reading to their chat, that's what Hassan's voice is, but all the time. And it's so fucking annoying. It's very hard to listen to. There we go.
Drama. This was the original drama. I mean, this is like not that relevant to be honest. Yeah, I walk away while this video is going on because I'm fucking what do you call it? I'm cooking and I'm eating. And they didn't like my react. They were like, react harder.
Hassle.
I guess they did one on Charlie too recently. You get yelled at for pausing and talking too much, then you get yelled at for not reacting hard enough. What are you supposed to do now? I mean, what the fuck do you mean? I'm literally...
Yeah, somebody was pointing out, he has like that TTS voice almost. If somebody made like a TTS thing of Hassan, it would just be indistinguishable, right? Like, it really would be weird.
Really gonna do exactly what I've been doing, which is whatever the fuck I want to do, bitch. What are you talking about?
So he's gonna do whatever he wants to. And remember, he's the socialist, right? He's the guy who believes in, you know, not exploiting the worker. You know, in this case, being the person that like worked for months on their video, while Hassan being like the rich, you know, capitalist. I mean, make no mistake, Hassan might claim to be a socialist, but he's absolutely a capitalist in every way that he lives. Not just in terms of like the content that he makes that's inherently predatory to the worker, which is something he should be against, but also just like the way that he lives his life, you know? Fancy house, fancy car, fucks porn stars, you know. I mean, it's a highly capitalist way to live, right? So, and he is a capitalist, whether, you know, just because he preaches about the good, you know, of socialism, but then lives a complete capitalist lifestyle doesn't mean that he's actually a socialist himself. He might be aesthetically a socialist, but it doesn't really matter, given what his actual fucking values are. So, yeah.
Dankies.
Last times your content is react to weird videos, what? Wait, did he walk away? Wait, what the fuck? What? Why? What? Why did they walk away?
So
reacting
this
to Hot
is
Topics original
just
content.
an example of Hassan's brain dead like nature, right? So Jay, in retaliation to Hassan stealing their entire video, basically fires up a live stream where they steal Hassan's reaction to their original video, right? And Hassan's sitting here like a moron, being like, "Lol, why did Jay walk away? Ha, hypocrite, lol." No, they're doing it to mock you because that's what you do.
That he worked really hard on and made all by himself. Okay, first of all, it's making fun of you. Oh, okay. I was gonna say
It's making fun of you? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's obviously what the joke was. You fucking moron.
This is normal. I mean, look, it's normal to walk away when you're fucking live for 10 hours. You know what I mean?
That's true. If you're live for 10 hours, obviously you're going to need some breaks. Why not just play your own fucking content? You know? Why not just play music or have a be right back screen or something like that, right? Like, I don't know. It's not that fucking... He acts like he has to steal content in order to like run his stream. You don't have to. Dude, I cannot imagine... This is what I don't get about the quote-unquote React meta, okay? I get that it's easy. And I get that almost nobody calls it out, so there's virtually no reason not to engage with it. But like, holy shit, dude, if my content was just rebroadcasting other people's material without giving my own commentary over it, like, can you fucking imagine how boring that would be? I wouldn't even feel accomplished. I wouldn't feel like I deserve the donations that I get, right? Because at least, like, look, streaming is easy, okay? But I still feel at the end of the day, I have to somewhat work to actually, you know, like reap the results of, people appreciating my content, people donating, people supporting, people subbing, people watching. I feel like I have to somewhat work to, you know, achieve that. But if my content was just rebroadcasting other people's material with no content of myself, you know, I would genuinely just not feel accomplished with my life. I'd be like, wow, this is kind of retarded.
JC literally has to steal content to make their content. They've always been an annoying shitter. I mean, who cares? I saw the pinned comment. It says, Hassan, if you see this, I'm happy for you to react to my videos if proper credit is given. However, please don't just ... Let them play as filler ... Sitting there saying very little ... And just having lunch ... Or leaving the room. Like, come on, man. I'm fine with React content. It just requires a substantive or significant reaction. Proper credit.
IRL stream in Vegas with clean boys when?
Hassan's reaction.
Fez funded $2.49. You deserve what you work for less than 3.
Thank you.
His most transformative critical works he's currently viewing, with great takes like leaving. Can't wait for Hassan to react to this reaction.
Pogo Arjan? Pogo.
I remember a few years ago when React content used to be considered the laziest thing you could do on YouTube, but now all of a sudden it's became the high art of Twitch, despite the fact they put even less effort to transform the original content. I like Hassan a lot, but it definitely puzzles me how zero content like this became so well received. I don't know, maybe because I'm live for fucking 8 hours.
He just has no argument or no like rebuttal to people pointing out how fucking lazy his streams are, right? I don't know, maybe because I stream for 10 hours and I have to fill in dead air with other people's content. It's like, you don't have to do this. Nobody's forcing you to do this, right? If you have nothing to talk about, or if you have nothing to fill 10 hours of air, that's reasonable, right? It's kind of difficult to talk for 10 hours straight. So just don't. This guy could literally, he told me, he replied to me on Twitter once, like a month ago, and he told me flat out, he was like, if I could, he told me, he was like, I'm at the point now where I could never stream again and be totally like sustained with my life, right? But I do it because I love it. It's like, okay, but like actually do something you love doing. Like, I don't know, talking, not just rebroadcasting other people's material because, you know, you got to collect that bag, right? You've made ridiculous amounts of money. You don't need to stream for 10 hours. It's not a necessity. You're not a poor, starving streamer in LA who's desperate to pay rent, who has to stream for ridiculous hours to, you know, gather enough donations to pay rent. You are absolutely not in that situation. So just relax. You don't have to stream for that long.
And sometimes I'm not literally in front of the camera while the fucking video's playing.
19 months of kissing
okay?
Peepo kiss.
I get that he's making a joke about how you stream, but isn't him reacting to your shit exactly the same thing? No, the joke is that, like, this is low effort. I know it's low effort.
Pog lower sub price in Indonesia, let's go.
People usually put copyright-free music or something when they're away from the computer. No, the fuck they don't. And also, I don't give a shit. Okay? I do it differently.
Actually, yeah, people do tend to play music when they step away for a second. I do that.
And other people. Who cares? I really do hope Hassan Abi is aware of his reaction to being so shitty that he has trouble sleeping at night.
All right, that's a little bit of extreme comment. But notice how Hassan will pick like the dumbest or most extreme comments to like either support him or to argue with.
Baby, keep it lit. Baby, who you with? I can't tell the time, all these diamonds on my wrist. Can't tell if I'm rapping or...
Bro, are you fucking insane, dude? Are you?
What was that?
Why would I have trouble sleeping at night, dumbass? Ah! I hope Hassan
Jesus, what the fuck was that noise?
has trouble sleeping at night.
Zombie
Hassle.
Penguin funded $5. Heck, combat veteran reacts.
I'm gonna sleep real well tonight
20
after I jerk
minutes
off.
VR
I mean,
chat
fair enough. But this
video
dude decision, he goes like, you just put on
into
videos,
1
eat
hour
food, and they're
18 minutes
mauling that the video
Sorry,
doesn't.
I actually thought the video was paused because there was so much dead air. I actually thought the video was fucking paused. Combat Veteran Reacts turned a 20-minute VR chat video into an hour and 18-minute reaction of pure commentary, military experience, insight. I have no idea what that is.
Doesn't get 100% of your attention. I mean, dude. Ultimately, the YouTuber is always correct. If the YouTuber says, why the fuck aren't you why the fuck are you watching my YouTube videos? Then they're right. Like, why am I? You know what I mean? I think the YouTube crowd sees a higher proportion of YouTube clip channels that cover reacts than your normal content. Yeah.
Yo, big donation.
Juicy Handshake funded $49.99. Found a Bud Light box full of vomit this morning. And listening to your streams makes me mold a little less. Thanks for the distraction.
Sorry about that, man. Rough night last night, huh? Well, glad the stream can make you feel better. Appreciate the big $50 donation. Make sure everybody put some 07s in the chat for Juicy Handshake. Brain power of a chimp. Careful there, buddy.
Abyss Walker Rat funded $2. Brain power of a chimp.
Do you guys remember when Hassan called memology a clip chimp and I thought that was a racial slur because I didn't know what clip chimp means? Because I didn't know anything about like Twitch lingo or anything like that? God, that was so funny.
Okay, we're gonna get to this is C tier drama. This just feels like Hassan wanted to not be streaming anymore, but didn't want to lose those stream dollars. Like outside of the camera being on him, how is it any different than him just watching a YouTube video off stream? It just rubs me the wrong way. Like, how do you think of your viewers to just stream your break? Dude, what am I supposed to do? Die? Like, I don't understand.
No, you're supposed to not steal content. This guy actually makes me angry to listen to. He's so fucking stupid and just willfully ignorant. This guy fucking sucks. He's literally just sitting here like, what am I supposed to do, man? Just die? Like some melodramatic fucking teenage girl. Dude, shut the fuck up. It's so obvious what they're saying. They're saying, hey, maybe don't just fucking dick ride off other people's content to entertain your stream. If you have to step away for a second, just fucking step away or play your own content or play music or do nothing or stream for less. Maybe don't stream for like 20 fucking hours. I don't know. There's like, this guy fucking sucks, dude. There's just no resolution.
He also hates fish, which is pretty racist, and honestly, he shouldn't be allowed to continue existing with an attitude like that. They're complaining about him not turning off the stream for 5 minutes while he takes a crap or whatever, which is delusional and insane criticism that reeks of desperation to find anything to bitch about. He could leave a sign saying, gone for a dump, back in 5, or could just give credit where it's...
Tom Nook funded $5. The only way to stop React streamers is DMCA.
I mean, unironically, yeah, though, dude. Like, when they were going after Pokimane last month, all the streamers started getting a little bit more wary about watching, you know, anime in their streams. I'm not surprised, you know, it makes sense to me why they might be a little bit, you know, wary of streaming that type of content, considering that, you know, they're setting themselves up to get Twitch to ban React content outright just to cover their own ass legally.
Life Plus One funded $3.94. Socialist streamers going to catch a huge L in the next few years. There is no way their lazy, content stealing ways are built to last.
No, I don't think so. Like I said, Hassan wears socialism as an aesthetic. He's not actually a socialist, right? And the second that socialism becomes uncool on the internet, which it kind of already is starting to become uncool a little bit now, I mean, he's just going to grift to something else, but like, he's going to look like an asshole, you know?
Usually react while he's in the room doesn't seem like a lot to ask. These motherfuckers are like, dude, peanut bottle, dude. So the thing is, the issue is people have when you're literally not there and still playing. People prefer if you pause the video or just put on filler music when you literally walk away from the screen. Just saying what I've seen on Twitter and Discord. Yeah, there is, and I've timed this already. There is a 15-minute sequence. What vid is this? What's up, Poke? There's a 15-minute sequence. I streamed on average 10 hours every single day last year. This year, I've lowered that to like 8 hours. There is always, in the middle of my day, when my mom isn't there to cook the chicken for me, a 15-minute sequence where...
What? His mom cooks some food for him while he streams?
I will rush over, throw the video up on my phone, okay?
I can't tell if that's based or cringe. I don't know. Mommy making the tendies. That has to
Hold
be
on, I
like
just got a
meme or
weird text
something.
message. What the fuck?
Best community on Twitch and glad to be a part of it. Hassle.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, dead air.
So, I throw it up on my phone. Okay, I throw it up the YouTube video on my phone, and I'm watching it. I'm simulcasting it on my phone as it is playing on the stream. And if there's a moment that I want to chime in with something, I will literally run back and put the fucking take there. It's the same as like me sitting there and not saying anything. Okay.
Hey Hassan, where'd you get those glasses?
This is extremely weird that people have been conditioned to believe that because you are an entertainer that you need to conform to some type of guidelines that they have set in their own minds.
No, it's weird that you as an entertainer don't value that, right? Like, look, your job is literally to, entertain, right? You're not doing that if you're just playing somebody else's video and walking away, dude. Or playing somebody else's video and standing there and not really giving any commentary. I watched Hassan's reaction to Jay's video. He plays it for like 4 minutes. And then he's like, wow, this house is so weird, dude. It's almost as if the person who owns this house was like disabled or something. What? What kind of commentary is that? They just plays the rest of the video. And he walks away. Because I guess mommy wasn't there to fucking cook him nuggies, dude. So, yeah.
Can you please make the stream black instead of leaving the comments up while you read text? You did it to yourself? What do you mean you did it to yourself? What does that mean? I'm confused. Did you just come in here just to fucking talk shit? You fucking weirdo? Anyway, the point is, just get a BRB screen like H3H3.
Hey chat. Hey chat. Hey chat. Listen to me chat. Right here chat. Want to know something chat.
So,
you all matter, you are all loved. Get the vaccine and go.
It means you did it to yourself?
Hassle.
Dude, this donation message.
Just get a BRB screen like H3H3.
Hey chat. Hey chat. Hey chat. Listen to me chat. Right here chat. Want to know something chat.
So,
you all matter, you are all loved. Get the vaccine and go.
It means you did it to yourself?
Hassle. Big 3-0 my man.
I can't wait for the reaction to this reaction. Well, most people will shit on me because they're right. It's like super bottom of the barrel shit to just like to just fucking click on a video and to click on a video and just like play it and talk over it. So no matter what happens, they're gonna see it as like the most bottom of the barrel type of content that you can make. Even though like YouTubers do exactly the same shit and they do it all the time and it's whatever. But YouTube.
Yeah. Hey, dipshit. The difference is that when YouTubers generally make response, I'm assuming he's talking about response videos right now or something like that, right? Yeah, a response video is clipping a video and then responding to it, adding commentary, either disagreement or agreement, but adding commentary that's making it different. I shouldn't have to explain this. Everybody knows what we're talking about here. This guy is just terminally like 3 years old. Like, that's literally what he is, though. Like, he has the mindset of a child. He gets frustrated when people call him out and say that he can't just mindlessly fucking steal people's content. And then he gets surprised about it, right? He actually gets surprised. It's like, what the fuck did you expect? I don't understand why this is like a shocking thing to you that you can't just fucking play people's videos. Oh, but I stream for 10 hours a day. Okay, who cares? That's not the argument.
Smoothie Reviews funded $2. Man, I wish my mommy made me chichi nuggies.
Yeah, that's why I said I can't tell if the fact that his mom cooks him dinner, assuming that's not a joke, I can't tell if that's based or cringe, right? It's kind of based in some aspects, but cringe. I don't know. For his sake, it's cringe. I'll just put it that way. I'm a biased narrator, okay? I like Jay. She made her points well and easy to understand, and it's annoying that some creators are acting like she hates reaction content in general. Yeah, she could have been more clear, right? It's pretty obvious.
Just play it and talk over it. So no matter what happens, they're going to see it as like the most bottom of the barrel type of content that you can make. Even though like YouTubers do exactly the same shit and they do it all the time and it's whatever. But YouTube has always had that same like reactions are fucking bullshit attitude, right? It just sucks because after the video ended, you came back and actually reacted to a worse version of the same video.
Yo,
no, that was Donkey's video that I didn't really offer a proper reaction to. It doesn't fucking matter, chat. People would rather just stare at the chair, stop overthinking this. No, ultimately it doesn't matter. Ultimately it doesn't matter.
Okay, so he admits that some of his reactions aren't proper, right? Which means that he knows what he's doing is wrong. So I don't know why he won't just take the fucking L. If I were Hassan, I'd just be like, look, I'll admit it, dude. I play people's content on stream. I use it to fill out dead air, but it's not right. You got me. I'm gonna try to add something to it. It's not that hard to talk, man. It's actually difficult. You know what the hardest thing to do on stream is, at least for me, the hardest thing actually is to not talk over this video. Like, I could play this whole Hassan reaction and just kind of, you know, let it speak for itself why he's retarded. But every time he says something stupid, I'm just so compelled to like just talk about it and break it down, even though it should be obvious. Because like, I don't know, I'm streaming, which means I generally like to, I don't know, talk, whether it's to my audience or in response to the video that I'm watching. I don't know. That's kind of what I like to do. I'm a streamer. It's kind of like why I started streaming. I like to talk, right?
Because the moment that it shifts away from free advertising and clout for the fucking content creator to like something that they don't want is the moment that they decide they don't want this to happen, which is fine. If that's the case, if they don't want me to watch it, then I won't fucking watch it. Like, it's that simple. Even though I've like given a lot of clout and also a lot of like attention to this
You should be peeing at your seat.
now, but this dude may have had a good argument saying he didn't like how you reacted. It was hard work, but he went petty, and petty title and petty reactions. Hard to understand for Premiere Pro Andes who don't really react live or can hold a stream. They produce it with time and prep. You're producing it live. Yeah. I think they confused a reaction to the donkey video with theirs because it was so similar.
Wait a minute. Hold on now.
that-
I gotta hear that take again. Look at that. This dude is that what
he
he
went
went?
petty and petty title and petty reaction.
Yeah. This dude may have had a good argument saying he didn't like how you reacted to his hard work, but he went the petty way with a petty title and petty reactions. It is hard to understand for Premiere Pro Andes who don't really react live or can hold a stream. They produce it with time and prep. You're producing live. He's not producing anything. He's not producing anything. He's sitting on his fucking ass, right? And also, it's rich for him to agree with this chat message, right? It's rich for the chat person to write this, but whatever. Simps are gonna simp. There's nothing you can do about that, right? But for Hassan to be like, yeah, Premiere Pro Andes, as he calls them, they just don't understand the hard work that goes into streaming and doing live. They couldn't hold a stream like I do. I'm pretty sure Jay streams. Maybe not regularly, but they still stream. And even when they don't stream, don't they frequently go on EFAP? A 10-hour-long podcast talking about like movies and shit? I mean, I'm pretty sure they can hold a decently sized stream or a decently like lengthy stream. You know what I mean? Like, it's just ridiculous to assert that, oh, well, you could never do what I do, so therefore what I do is correct. Like this line of logic is just, it's actually like hurting me a little bit to listen to this. I'll let this donation play out in a second. Premiere Pro Andes. Lol, people who actually make content. Yeah, literally though. I think I can say that I make content though, because I actually talk and react and respond and make arguments and, you know, make it entertaining at least, or at least I hope I do, you know? I feel like I can say that I make content, even though a majority of my content is a reaction-based format, right? Like, if you look at my channel, for instance, look at my channel for a second, right? I'm responding to Willie Mack versus the Quartering. I'm responding to Def Noodles, you know? I'm responding to Dunya going crazy in a wild clip. I'm responding to the Quarterings video. I'm responding to CoffeeZilla's video, you know? Most of my videos, in fact, almost all of them are responses.
He talks more about his rationalizations to stealing content more than he provides commentary about the content he is stealing, bottom feeder content.
Exactly. Even though my content is generally like a response in nature, at least I'm adding something, or at least I'd like to think that I'm adding something to the conversation and not just sitting there just mindlessly fucking throwing my 2 cents that don't even fucking matter. You know, opinions that I don't even really hold or never even really thought about. I'm not just here to regurgitate the popular opinion. If I agree with the popular opinion, then I'll say it. But like, I feel like I generally like have a reason to talk about shit. You know what I mean? I'm not just doing it for the sake of a video. I don't know. I like generally I'm like invested into what I talk about. When will you respond to the Gunt? What did he say? Is there anything to respond to? You're a good reaction-based streamer because you comment on what you're watching in a transformative way. Yeah, and look, I'm guilty of like playing a video and not giving enough commentary over it, but typically what I'll do in those situations is I won't upload the segment as a standalone video, right? Or I'll get the permission of somebody to upload. If I do want to upload the segment, I'll get their permission or something like that. But typically, the only time I'll play a video and not really give too much commentary over it is when I'm just trying to research or gather information on a topic that I'm interested in, and I also happen to be live at the same time, right? But even then, I don't like doing that. Because I feel like that's kind of cheap.
I can understand for Premiere Pro Andes who don't really react live or can hold a stream. They produce it with time and prep. You're producing it live. Yeah. I think they confused the reaction to the donkey video with theirs because it was so similar. Yeah, I think they're like upset that I was, because I wasn't there for the donkey one, but I was there mostly for their video. Honest question: aren't YouTubers losing viewers because you're showing the video already? No, or at least Charlie is one of them. His video on how reacting on Twitch with Twitch chat is a lot of fun for him, even if he shout on YouTube reactions. So here's how this works. Okay, it ultimately doesn't matter because what matters is the IP owner, right? If they don't like that, then I'll stop. So they're correct. Their criticism, even if it's like react harder, is that might be a bullshit criticism, but like they're correct if they're like, I don't want you to react.
So Hassan's acknowledging that he has to capitulate to the quote unquote bullshit criticism, right? What he's saying is like, I think this is bullshit, but I'll still go along with it. Well, no, he doesn't think that it's bullshit. He knows that it's a legitimate problem. And the fact that he's willing to begrudgingly capitulate to it proves that he acknowledges deep down that it's wrong, right? He's like, oh, it might be a bullshit criticism, but I'll still do it, I guess, if I have to. Fuck it. Well, so you acknowledge what you're doing is wrong, and you know that you begrudgingly have to, like, you know, I don't know, not be a dick, I guess.
Videos. Because they're correct. It's their fucking video, right? So that's one. I always qualify this. Like, I always mention this.
So it's a bullshit criticism, but they're correct. So he's just malding now.
Right? They're correct if they say, I don't want you to watch my YouTube videos. Now, having said that,
react to yourself, not reacting harder pogo at Hassan.
When people ask, like, well, what's up? Like, aren't you taking views away? No, most YouTubers don't mind that. Actually love that shit when Twitch streamers react to their videos because they get a fucking fat bump. Because when 40,000 people are watching.
So because most people are fine with it, all people should be fine with it by default. Otherwise, fuck them, I guess. I don't know.
Alongside me, a YouTube video, there's 1,000 of those people that are like, well, I want to watch this on my own time. I want to watch other videos from that channel. I want to watch all this other shit. You know what I mean? That's usually how it works. And I know this from my own personal experience as well. As a gays preferred pronouns are she, they, by the way. Okay, sorry. I didn't know that, but I was saying they just to be safe, but some commenters are writing using male pronouns. So don't do that anymore. A good example of that bump is Austin Ox. I subscribed when he had 5K. He has like 11K now. Yeah, exactly. So people share it with their friends and da-da-da. I think they agree, but you didn't say their name. Yeah, I didn't know who this person was, but you can see what the fucking title of the video is. Like, you know what I mean? When I hover over it and shit.
So he doesn't even shout them out, right? Something Jay pointed out in their video, by the way, is that even Jinx, fucking Jinx back in the day, even he would leave a link to the video that he's watching. Hassan, as far as I know, unless I'm wrong, I don't think Hassan does that. Well, to be fair, a lot of the channels that re-upload Hassan's reactions are fan channels that he has no control over. And then most of the reactions that are uploaded to his main YouTube channel, the one that he does own, those are all the fair use reactions that he gives, mostly political. But yeah, like this whole, like, people mock when, like, people will, like, say they'll pay artists in, like, exposure, right? But then when streamers say that, oh, well, I'll just pay the people that I'm stealing their work from in exposure by just playing it on stream, and then maybe my fans will sub to them, not because I told them to, but just because maybe they'll do it on their own. That's like the shittiest fucking deal of all time. So you get to profit off of my hard work and make potentially hundreds or thousands of dollars from it. But then I don't even get, like, I don't even get the guarantee that at least I'll get some clout off of it. I don't even know if that will happen. I have to hope and cope that will take place, right?
They say in the video they use all of them. Oh, okay, perfect. Anyway.
10 months with my political himbo.
Oh. I've subbed to their numerous channels on YouTube that I found out. I've subbed to numerous channels on YouTube that
Hey, what's up, Bernie?
Found out about your streams. Yeah. So that's the reason why sponsors pay money to Twitch streamers to, like, play their video games, for example. Right? There's a reason for that. It's because they want as many eyeballs as possible on it, and then people will go and fucking
Dude, streaming a video game is totally different than streaming somebody's fucking YouTube video. Most of the time when you watch somebody play a video game, that doesn't substitute that, like, want you had to play that video game. Like, if I want to play the new, like, Call of Duty, for instance, right? And I watch Hassan play it, and I'm like, I'm never going to be like, oh, well, I really wanted to play the new COD, but, I mean, I watched Hassan stream, and it looked really fun, so now I don't want to play it anymore. No. If anything, it's the opposite, right? Because a video game is something that you get a totally different type of enjoyment out of than a fucking YouTube video. If I want to see a video, right, and then Hassan already watched it, and I watched Hassan's reaction, I probably won't care to watch the fucking original video anymore because I already seen it through Hassan's channel. You know? Video games and YouTube videos are like completely different forms of media.
You know, find it on their own. So, that is the ultimate reason why I don't feel bad at all watching YouTubers' content on stream. They literally tweeted a chart showing the spike in viewers after reacting. Wait, are you serious? So this argument is unironically reduced to just like fucking react harder, forehead? Really?
Yes.
Love you.
It's not even about react harder. It's do your fucking job properly, dude. Fuck. If you don't want to react harder, okay, just don't do reactions at all then. If you can't even be bothered to interrupt the video every 2 seconds to give some, I don't know, brainlet take over it, which at least would make it transformative, you know, kind of like how I'm doing right now, right? If you can't be bothered to do what I'm doing, just do something else. Or just don't do it at all. Fuck it. Maybe streaming isn't for you. If you can't fucking fill, like, I don't know, more than like 5 hours with transformative content, if you quote unquote if you're like forced to resort to non-fair-use reactions, maybe you shouldn't be a streamer. Maybe you're just not cut out for long-term entertainment. I don't know.
Right? Which streamer was it this time?
2 months, love you, BB, much respected, Hussein Abi.
Oh my god. So they're aware of it. Like, they know.
Hold on. Let me look at that graph for a second.
Oh my god.
200 views. Wait a minute. Hold on now. Hold on now. So Jay pointed out a slight increase in viewership to their channel. 200 views just out of nowhere. And it sounds like, see? They acknowledge the benefits that I give to their channel by stealing their content. 200 views? Are you fucking trolling, dude? Did you even, like, read the fucking number? Or are you so stupid you just looked at the graph and you assumed that it was a lot? Or you're lying by omission. You saw that it was 200 views and you chose not to actually read it out and you're like, see, guys? Because for a second, I thought Hassan had a point, but I was like, hold on, let me actually check how many views Jay got from that. And it's shit.
So they're aware of it. Like, they know. Okay, so I don't understand. Okay, well, if they don't want it, then I just won't watch their videos, man. I just think, like, yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so you agree that you shouldn't watch their content. Then why are you fucking arguing this, dude? See, Hassan wants to be like, oh, I'm reasonable. If somebody doesn't want me to watch their content, I totally understand. I totally get it. However, I'm also going to make 20,000 fucking excuses for why I should be able to do this. But fuck it, I guess I'll begrudgingly fucking agree to leave you alone, I guess. Because I have to, because you're right. But I'm actually right. Fuck you.
Okay, this is changing my point of view a little bit. Now I feel like it's just more like attention grabbing. Like,
do you like video games?
Could have been the donkey video as well. Yeah, I just...
So anyone that fucking criticizes him or critiques him is just grabbing attention. So what if they are? It's still valid points. This is what I hate about the internet right now. It's like everybody is fucking rice scum. Literally everybody is rice scum. You're just doing this for views and attention. Fuck what you actually have to say. I don't care. You're just an attention whore. Who cares if they are? What if they are? What does that change?
I just won't
play them too.
I know, I read this already. I read. It just says, I'm fine with React content. It just requires a substance or significant reaction. Proper credit. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I'm done with this. Let's move on to the other drama. No, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk about it. Yo, Hassan, I want to talk about it. If no, I'll just go live instead. Yeah, no, I don't want to talk about it.
Stigma of them being preppy conservative she wear. I love my sprays and would love to share that sleep comfort with chat. Have you heard anything?
I'd really suggest watching what they said during their own stream about it, but do what you want. No, maybe it'll bubble up to bigger drama, and then I'll react to it again. We've already spent way too much time. You agreed it was wrong. They weren't even that upset. Why drag this on? Exactly. I'm not going to do it. Okay. Show their fucking channel name, dude. It's not a big deal. No shit, dumbass. What kind of a fucking baboon are you?
Bungus.
Like,
Somebody, dude, I love that. Somebody's like, hey, asshole, maybe you should show their channel. He's like, okay, fine, fuck you fucking chimp, fuck off. Like, Jesus, this guy's unstable.
Do you think I disagree with that? Why do you? Oh God, I fucking.
Okay, if you don't disagree with that, then why are you chimping out at the fucking viewer who's just telling you, hey, dipshit, maybe you should do this?
Despise these dipshits, dude. Yo, I swear to God, dude. I swear to fucking God. Like, just such a fucking dingus, dude. Just show their channel name, dumbass. How is that so fucking hard? Like, what is this attitude?
Unironic molding, actually. Like, literally, though.
Dude, that you have. You stupid fuck. Yeah, I know. I agree. What kind of like you make it seem like I purposely was like fucking hiding it or something. It was literally on my screen for like a fucking hour, you idiot. I just, oh my God, dude. Oh my fucking God. I think you're great, but you only talk.
Dude, it would be so cool if at least if he stole people's content, he would link their fucking channel in the chat and actually urge his viewers to sub to that channel. Because at that point, maybe I could see, because Hassan does have like 40,000 viewers, right? If even like, let's say like 10% of those people subbed because Hassan told them to, that would be like a 4,000 sub day for Jay or anyone else that he potentially steals from in the future, right? If he did that, that would actually be kind of cool. And he could maybe, like, his clout argument still wouldn't be totally fair, but it would at least, like, I feel like it would make a little bit more sense. Like the whole, like, well, at least I'm paying them an exposure. Like, it wouldn't justify it, but at least, you know, there's actually some argument that can be made. Like, instead of, like, giving Jay, like, 200 views, you know, he's giving Jay, like, 4,000 subs, right? Because then it'd be like, okay, well, it would kind of take the sting out of it, you know? Because then Jay would be like, okay, well, you stole my content that I worked hard on, but at least you got 4,000 people to sub to me, which is pretty cool. I don't know. It's just an idea. I mean, potentially. Although if he was doing that for every video he watched, it's less likely that his audience would sub to the person each time. But still, I don't know. At least make the effort to try and, you know, throw the people a bone or something. I don't know. Usually React content is good for creators, in my opinion, because of the exposure to new audiences, but it takes some courtesy to encourage viewers to actually check them out. It's like how YouTubers always have to say like and subscribe. The viewers need a reminder. Yeah, exactly. Like, hey, go check them out, you know? I don't know.
For viewer takes for the sake of easy wins or helping same said audience. Yeah, well, I'm gonna clown on you too right now for thinking that you're making a fucking educated take, and then other people are gonna think you're a fucking 14-year-old dumbass too. You understand that, right? Most people write shit in the chat thinking that they're fucking brilliant, and the moment that I shit on them, you're like, oh, okay.
Ad?
Anyway.
Hey.
You always skip through their ads? Yeah, of course I skip through their ads. Anyway, let's move on. Where's the other one? Where's the other drama? There was a XQC fucking talking shit. Looking like Mrs. Doubtfire.
All right, I think that's the end of that segment there. It's just absolute, like, ridiculousness. Like, this fucking dude thinking that he can just get away with this, knowing that he can't, but then arguing it anyway, right? What else did he say on Twitter? When he joins your stream, say you're going to eat something, then leave him alone with your chair for 30 minutes. So somebody's shitting on Hassan, right? So Hassan responds to this. This is a wild take, and it speaks to the power of compilations. I have 8 hours of stream you can watch through to realize this is absolutely not the case, but you can, of course, find moments of dead air, grabbing something off camera, and using the bathroom as I stream 8 to 10 hours a day. I pause so fucking much when I'm reacting that even casually explained famously ripped on me. This is just cope to the highest form. Look, I'm sure he pauses. I'm sure there's some videos he plays where he pauses a lot and he has a lot to say. But to act like he constantly does this with every video he watch, there's more examples of him not watching a video in fair use than there are of him watching a video in fair use. This is just cope. Like, I pause so much that even other YouTubers who I react to goof on me for pausing to him. Oh, like, okay, dude. To act like that's like indicative of your whole stream is just ridiculous. No, you react to people not in fair use all the fucking time, dude. You're not fooling anybody. Sit down. So like I said, so people are, Twitch streamers are reacting to Jay's video, and then there's this Dark Viper guy who dropped a massive fucking document, right? Well, actually, it's not that massive. It's like 14 pages. It's not that big of a deal, right? So Critical made a video actually kind of shitting on the document. So I thought I'd take a look at Critical's video, because a lot of people are saying Critical, he really missed in his response, and Critical even uploaded a response admitting some of the points that he got wrong, as well as clarifying some of his other points. I just want to watch the first video for myself and see if I can pinpoint what he got wrong in this before I even see his response. I'm just curious what he had to say initially, because I'm surprised. I thought Critical was more on the side of like reactions are bullshit, but I don't know. Let's just hear what he had to say, because why not?
I know they say the Lord forgives all sins, even murder. But thanks to one man, my third eye has truly been opened to a very hard to swallow truth, that there's one sin so unforgivable that it sends the person straight to hell. It's React content. There is no forgiveness for React streamers. Those vile vermin that watch YouTube videos on Twitch, they're all bad people, downright evil with no exception.
Okay, so I'm guessing what this video is going to be is Dark Viper put a lot of hyperbole in his document. Apparently, he compared YouTubers that are, like, get their videos stolen by streamers to like slaves in like 1800s America, which is okay, dude. We're getting into like hacks levels of territory here, where it's like this is just like Hitler and genocide and true authoritarianism. It's like relax, it's fucking Smash Bros in that case, and in this case, it's Twitch streams. Calm down. So what I'm guessing happens here is that Dark Viper makes a lot of ridiculous hyperbole, but generally his point is good, and then Critical shits on the hyperbole, but then makes some points that are questionable. I'm guessing that's what happens here.
Def Noodles and Hassan are like twins. Both spurg out 24/7.
Yeah. Shrimpy35 says, I weld in a fab shop and listen to death metal, and I love a good herbal tea. It's not a gendered or feminine drink, lol. Yeah, okay.
Remember in Star Wars they said only a Sith deals in absolutes? Well, not this time. Yesterday, a YouTuber and streamer named Dark Viper AU posted a 14-page document, which is the script for a video he's working on, all about how evil React content is, and it really heats up. This gets wild and wacky for the touchdown real quick. There's a whole section in here where—
I want to say React content is fucking evil. Irresponsible, sure, but evil, like, this is getting into cringe territory.
he basically compares reactors to—
Did you see Ethan Klein uploaded a video to his personal channel attacking Dark Viper? No, I didn't see that. I want to check that out after this.
Sexual abuse criminals, and insinuates that they'd be likely to spike your drink at a party, take silence for consent, basically is comparing React content creators to rapists.
Alright, hold on. They know what they were doing, but just don't care. Okay. Reactors are all bad people. They explicitly exploit the less fortunate for their own gain. Rich professional reactors are much worse, as they have the ability to act with greater consideration for how their actions will affect those around them, but actively choose to harm others anyway. They know what they are doing, but just don't care. They may seem like nice people, but you'd be a bit nicer if you were making millions of dollars reposting other people's hard work for massive profits. If you meet a reactor at a party, I suggest covering your glass or outright tell them you don't want them to fuck you because they seem keen to take a person's silence for consent. Whoa, dude. Jesus Christ. Okay, that's kind of insane. There's a tweet chain where Dark Viper elaborates on the weird consent comparison. Yeah. If you have a link to that, send that to me. I don't know how I'd find that, but like, this seems like kind of unhinged. I don't know.
Unironically, it's not some edgy joke or anything, it's posting cringe on main that he truly believes and defends in the comments when someone called him out for it. He really doubles down, puts his nuts on the table and says, yeah, reactors are likely to commit sexual abuse. He says it's hyperbole, but only slightly so. The difference between actively ignoring consent for financial gain is not so far removed from ignoring consent for sexual gratification. In his own document, he admits that he himself was
All right, I think this is the thread that Bernie was talking about. Let me just keep his Twitter open so I can search this. Let's see. People who live their lives exploiting others. Fuck, did I misspell it? I appreciate what you're saying, but insinuating that anybody who makes your definition of reaction content would sexually assault someone if given the chance is quite a large leap in logic. I see what you're going for, but these two are quite drastically different. People who live their lives exploiting others, their labor or careers, and their own lust for money and power are the very sort of people who would sexually abuse someone. A reactor's career is specifically about ignoring consent and only respecting people when profit is at risk. I'll check Nick's video after I'm done with this segment, guys. Dude, it's not that deep, though. People that do React content, literally are just doing it for a quick buck. They're not thinking about, like, the consent of the creator or something like that. That's ridiculous.
In his own document, he admits that he himself was a reactor. He is engaged in a lot of React content himself. So at one point...
Wait, hold on. I gotta check for a quick second. Is this video like a meme or is it real?
Okay. Let me finish.
It is a new day.
Deranged lefty animals are the only...
Oh, yeah. Okay, buddy. Yeah, I'll check that one.
Were you a rapist, Dark Viper? Were you likely to commit sexual abuse? In fact, I'd argue you were on the upper echelon of React content because you were doing media share nights where your community donated money for you to watch videos, as opposed to just watching videos that you wanted to share with people and reacting to those. You had people pay you to do it, and then you made money on top of that from the videos you'd post from it. So you were a super reactor. Of course, you don't do that anymore and you deleted all the videos, but at one point you did engage in the exact same content that you're coming out so heavily against right now, and then tried to make your own justifications for why you weren't the bad guy. It's an outrageous claim, obviously. However, he does make legitimate points in the document. It's overshadowed by this unhinged rant that he goes on. I am familiar with Dark Viper's content. In fact, I was a fan of Dark Viper. I'd seen his runs. I didn't really see too many of like his rant videos, but I did see his content from time to time, and he always struck me as someone pretty level-headed. In fact, recently, he made a video correcting something I talked about, which was how much money YouTubers make from short content. I got some of it wrong, and not on purpose, but I just didn't know what he knew. He was very knowledgeable in short content and made a whole video going over some very insightful stuff that was a learning experience for me and his audience. I thought it was a great video, very well done, and it was super disappointing to read something like this from him. Now, I'm called out by name multiple times throughout this document because
Dark Viper is somebody I don't think is stupid at all, but he definitely is somebody that gets way too emotionally charged into dramas. Like, y'all remember when he got into that fight with Mudahar, he was like fucking screaming about how much of like a fucking cunt he was or whatever. And then eventually they patched things out, but like, he definitely seems like he's somebody that gets like way too fucking invested into this shit. Because he seems to have like a pattern of that, which is a little bit weird. But I think generally he's a pretty like well thought out person when he's not like distracted by like insane retarded shit that makes like his actual like more level-headed views sound retarded just by association.
Honestly, I do React content from time to time, 100%. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not trying to bury it in the past and hide it, pretend like I didn't, or try and justify it, because I'm not embarrassed of it. Look, I understand the stigma around React content, and I've always understood it. When I react to something, I'm constantly trying to either pause it and add something to it or interject comedy into it. I treat React content like Mystery Science Theater, where it is a transformative piece around the content. Now,
that's a really base comparison. What I was thinking of is like riff tracks, you know what I mean? Like, that's how people should treat it, right? If you're gonna fucking watch something on stream, there should be like a constant, commentary crew or something around it, either cracking jokes or making arguments or pausing or doing something like that. But I also like the Mystery Science Theater comparison as well.
Of course, not every time is going to be a hit, which is why you'll find plenty of videos where I'm reacting to something like The Downfall of Quibi, which comes from a great channel that I really like to watch, and I just got too engrossed in their storytelling and the way they presented it that I didn't add anything to it. So I ended up just kind of watching it with my community. Sure, and you know what? I didn't turn that into a video, I didn't do anything else with that. Ended up just really enjoying the video as it was presented without really being able to add too much to it. And yeah, I always feel guilty when something like that happens, but that's never the goal. Dark Viper's entire document here is about this belief that every reactor is doing it for financial gain and to fuck small channels. And the logic he uses to make these points is deeply flawed and isn't substantiated by any real evidence. It just feels like he pulls it out of his ass and its source, trust me bro, is he has an understanding of capitalism and the free market, and that's what he's using to base all of these claims on, even though it's not directly applicable to YouTube itself. So I just wanted to go over everything here right now. So even right away, his initial tweet going for the most extreme approach possible, all reactors are bad people, exploit others to benefit no one but themselves, collectively stolen millions of dollars from actual creators and have stopped countless thousands from having a career. I wonder how many small channels are out there shaking their fist right now like, damn you Pokimane, my channel died because you watched my video on your stream and said nice things about me. I had such a promising career as a YouTuber till you said nice things about my video on stream to your audience of 30,000 concurrent viewers. Now I'm fucking trashed. I'm ruined. And to be fair, that's not the exact point he's making. His point of how they're killing small channels is because they're taking eyes away from small channels to their own channel. So I guess a more apt comparison would be a small channel fucking flipping over their table like, fuck, I would have had 10 million views on this video if Pokimane didn't react to Jubilee, 6 atheists versus 1 Christian 5 days ago, and now my channel's fucked because she reacted and all the people went and watched that instead of watching my video essay on Dying Light's butthole physics. Now to show his point in the actual document, he goes,
See, I don't necessarily disagree with the point that Critical's making right now. You're still a cunt for like doing non-fair use reactions though. Like if you don't have something to say about a video, just turn it off and watch it offline or something, or tell your audience to go watch it. That's what I do. That's a great thing. Like unironically though, if I'm ever watching a video and I feel like I've run out of things to say about it, you'll see this on stream, I'll do it all the time. I'll just be like, all right guys, I don't really have anything else to say about this video, but it seems like a really good video. You should go check it out. Here's the link to the channel. Check that out in your own time. Because then I feel like not only am I not like stealing that video or reacting to it non-fair use, I'm almost giving it like promotion. I'm giving it like a teaser. Like I might watch like a few minutes of it, talk about it, and then be like, all right, that's really all I have to say about it. Now you guys go watch it. And then I can actually make the argument that potentially I'm giving that video a new audience of people, albeit a smaller audience because I'm not that big of a streamer, but like I'm still like giving that video like a potentially decent amount of new people that would never have seen it before, right? Because people always say, right, people that do reaction content will say that, well, most of the people that, you claim were going to watch this original piece of content, they were never going to see it in the first place, right? Because they were never going to look up that type of content. I'm just showing them something they were never going to watch in the first place, and therefore I'm doing no damage to the original video. It's the same thing people say when they pirate video games, right? A lot of people will say like, oh, well, it's actually like morally neutral to pirate video games because I was never going to buy this game legally in the first place. I might as well fucking pirate it because I was never going to give that game and the developers money. I never had any intention of playing it. I'm just fucking pirating it because I can, right? Which is a flawed argument, but it is an argument that can be made, right? But it's like, okay, well, if you're not gonna fucking play the video and give a fair use reaction to it, just fucking turn it off and tell your audience like, hey, go check this shit out. Because then you can make the argument that your broadcast is actually pushing people to that content. Not that it might push people to that content, but you're actively making the effort to promote something that you find enjoyable and you think deserves more credit and more eyes on it, right? Does that make any sense?
To describe how effortless it is to make React content, which he is absolutely in the right on. This is an inarguable truth. It takes significantly less time and effort to react to content than it does to create the content that's being reacted to. That's just blasting your ass with facts and logic 100%. Even when you're transforming the content, like, for example, if I'm adding an extra 10 minutes worth of dialogue or even 20 minutes worth of like extra commentary on top of it, that's still significantly less work than actually went into that video that creates it. And he's totally right right there. He then goes on to say how easy it is to pump out that content since it
Michael
obviously
Albert
takes less time and effort. They can make more of it, which means more React videos are being pumped into the YouTube atmosphere. And he's right there again. Look at someone like Sniper Wolf. She's able to do one a day, and she's making, I think, 700 million views a month or something. She is the biggest React channel online. Like,
No way, dude. She makes that much fucking money? Ah. God, man. 700 mil. Do you know how much fucking money that is? This bitch has me making like 40 mil a year. I'm not even joking. It has to be something insane like that.
Anywhere on the internet. And what's shocking about Dark Viper's document is she's not listed here by name. He only goes with Twitch streamers, even though Sniper Wolf does the same thing.
How do I reset the fucking game? Because I didn't do it right. Fuck. Is there no way to die in this? I have to just fucking reset it like this stupid shit. All right, whatever.
So I found that to be weird because that would have been another great point here. But regardless, her absence isn't that big of a deal. It just serves to highlight that he is right. You can pump this out a lot quicker than fully original products. But the next part is where him and I differ greatly in our opinion here, and it is an opinion no matter how much Dark Viper wants to present it as a fact. He argues that this flood of React content takes from the finite pool of impressions, so it takes those eyeballs and puts it towards the React content as opposed to going towards the original content that they would have found elsewhere if the React content didn't exist. I'm skipping ahead just a bit because this part is also still part of the same umbrella claim. He says,
Reactor can't make another person's content good. If your content is bad, no amount of reactions will save it. If your content is good, then it will get exposure naturally, and so you don't need reactors. A reactor can't make your career. Only you producing good content can do that. It is therefore amusing when reactors blame the content creators. Let me break this down. That's not true. A reactor can totally make somebody's content good. If you're watching a video that's shit and you're just ripping on it and it's funny, yeah. If your content is bad, no amount of reactions will save it. That's not true. Although you have to be transformative to make it good. If your content is good, then it will get exposure naturally, so you don't need reactors. That's also not true. There's tons of great content that never gets any eyes. A reactor can't make your career. Only you producing good content can do that. That probably is true. It is therefore amusing when reactors blame the content creators. Blame them for what, specifically? Blame the content creators when the magical boost of viewership they are meant to experience never materializes. Oh, yeah, I'd also agree with him with that.
As your content is good, then it will get exposure naturally, and so you don't need reactors. He's absolutely right, of course you don't need reactors, but he says if your content is good, it will naturally get exposure. Okay, based on what? Where's your evidence to support that claim?
Honestly, people are telling me Critical took an L in this video, and maybe I just haven't gone to that part yet, but so far I pretty much agree with everything you said. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. It seems like Critical's on the money with this one. I mean, generally, I also agree with Dark Viper. I just think he's being, like, really, like, fucking exaggerative about it.
There are millions upon millions of channels, literally millions, that have made high-quality productions over the last decade that went nowhere, fell flat on their face, have less than hundreds of views. I know that because we've watched them on my stream before. I usually like to find more obscure content, and I've seen some great videos, huge production, less than 100 views, like 5 years old, the channel's dead now. And it had nothing to do with XQC watching my mom picks my next boyfriend for me or anything. It just has to do with the sheer volume of content on YouTube in general, where...
Yeah, but he is strawmanning Dark Viper a little bit. Like, he's not saying... He's talking specifically about small content creators, not Jubilee reaction videos or something like that. He's not even talking about MasterChef.
Not all great productions are going to find eyeballs. It's just a fucking lie, him saying that it's going to naturally get exposure. You have no way of proving that, and if you do, I'd love to see it. How can you guarantee that by making high-quality productions, you're naturally going to blow up on YouTube? How can you say that? Can you prove it? The pillar of his whole point is there's so much React content that now all of those eyeballs are on the reactors and not on the original content. They have taken away from this finite pool of impressions. But you have no way of proving if that React content wasn't there, those eyeballs would go to that original content. Because it's the internet, it's YouTube, there's other places they could go to get entertainment. Let's say all of a sudden all of React content is gone, the people that watched React content might just go watch fucking Netflix, might just go on Twitch and watch some gaming streams or something. something, there's no guarantee that now that the React content's gone, those eyeballs turn towards the small YouTubers. You can't prove that. So the claim is completely baseless. I know you drew this diagram, but there's no source here. You're just pulling this out of your ass. I would love to know where you got this data from, if you have that available, because in this graph, if the React content that controls the 30% here pulls out, that 30% doesn't automatically get distributed to the rest of the graph. Those eyeballs could just be gone. They could go to a different platform. Take, for example, when Mixer acquired Ninja and Shroud, they came with absolutely massive audiences, and when they stream on Mixer, they'd have that full audience there. They were tuned in. But when they left, those eyeballs left. They didn't get redistributed to the rest of Mixer. They just went to a different platform because what they were there for was gone. So were they. It could be the same on YouTube. I'm not saying it is. There's no way for you to prove that if the React content wasn't there, all of those eyeballs that they are occupying of that finite pool of impressions would be redistributed to the smaller creators. You have no way of proving it.
I feel like that was a little bit of a false equivalency. I don't know.
Nobody really does. However, off the top of my head, I can think of multiple examples in times where React content has genuinely helped smaller creators like blow up their channel. My channel, I'm the perfect example of it. My channel literally got kickstarted because of Ray William Johnson reacting to my QWOP video in 2010. Without that happening, I probably wouldn't have this channel right now. I wouldn't be anywhere near the position I'm in right now if not for that reactor back then. So I'm the perfect example of that. Now, all cards on the table, I don't believe in exposure dollars. I don't believe by watching content there's a guaranteed viewer boost and all of a sudden that person's going to be a superstar and, you know, pay people in exposure. It's all legitimate. Like, hey, you know, I watched your video so you can't be mad. No, I can truly understand when somebody doesn't like when someone reacts to their content. I get it. It's not like I'm fucking delusional. I understand it. And I totally sympathize when it's someone that doesn't add anything to it. And I'm guilty of it too. Like I mentioned, sometimes I just get lost in a great video and I end up just fucking sharing that video to the stream. Not on purpose. I planned on adding more to it, adding commentary, adding jokes to it, but sometimes I just get engrossed in it and I failed to deliver on my part of transforming it. I completely understand that perspective and agree with it. I get it. But I can, however, prove that multiple times channels I've reacted to have been very positive about it and their channel has grown exponentially as a result of it. I never like talking about these things because I never really like it to seem like I'm being, you know, so full of myself. Like I'm a benevolent fucking reactor and I save channels and blow them up because I don't believe in that. I really, truly don't. But I would like to give you a couple of examples of times.
Yeah, I mean, again, this response seems mostly reasonable. I don't know. Maybe it'd be worth it to look at Dark Viper's response since he had such a big issue with this. And I mean, even Critical like admitted that he took some L's or something, right? But like, aside from maybe potentially strawmanning Dark Viper a little bit in some of those points, I don't really think this is too bad.
Where channels we've reacted to, very small channels, have been able to turn it into a full-time career and it has really helped them grow. So a couple popped into my head immediately. The first one obviously being the sausage god, Ordinary Sausage. This man could turn...
All right, I don't really care about this. I take his word for it.
Things going on over there. All Sniper is saying in his document where counter to what Dark Viper is reacting to the content, which runs counter to what Dark Viper is saying in his document where the reactors don't watch tiny content creators who can't catch a break. They find videos that are already doing well in the algorithm and are already successful, thus do not need their exposure. Reactors are not seeking out content to give it any sort of boost, seeking out content to bring themselves the maximum amount of profit for the least effort. So I just think this immediately runs against that since the majority of content I watch and react to is small content like Ordinary Sausage, like Slap Fight Championship. Of course, sprinkled throughout there are some bigger content creators as well as organizations that I just appreciate the work of and think that they're fun. But the majority of it has always been the smaller creators. And of course, not always is that like reacting going to help them. In fact, I would argue that it's pretty rare for it too. But it is still against his point. I'm not reacting to things that are just going to bring the maximum amount of profit. That's not what I care about. I've never been a money-driven person. And to be put in this document where I'm compared to a fucking sexual abuse criminal as well as just a money-hungry exploiter, he calls me an exploiter class, is outright disgusting. I'm watching these things and reacting to it because I think it's fun content that I can add to and have fun with and transform so that way both the people who make the content would find it enjoyable, laugh with it, and have a good time, as well as the community that watches it.
It seems like Critical, again, based on what I've seen so far, was a bad example to pick for this document because I don't think Critical is like, I don't think he's really like what Dark Viper is trying to go after. He's trying to go after Hassan, basically, and streamers like Hassan. But Critical, he doesn't seem like the best example of like a bad reactor to go after. I mean, maybe he has like non-transformative reactions in the past, but like I don't really think this guy is like the problem here.
That is the drive for when I'm reacting to shit. He says that people only react to content that's doing well in the algorithm and that they were going to be successful on their own. Can you prove that to me, Dark Viper? Can you tell me that Ordinary Sausage before my reaction was going to be a 655,000 subscriber channel, closing in on 1 million? Dude's going to absolutely fucking crush it. Can you tell me that was 100% going to happen without me reacting to it? No, you can't. He wasn't in the algorithm at the time. There was just a fan who found him through, I think it was the Deep Into YouTube subreddit, if I remember correctly, and just thought it was fun content and shared it with me. It wasn't popping off in the algorithm. Neither was slapping. In fact, Slap Fight Championship has a huge problem with the monetization and it never even makes it to the algorithm in the first place. I found it because I was already deep into the slapping rabbit hole and found it through that. Not because it was going well in the algorithm. It's just Dark Viper has a point that he can't possibly prove. There is no way he could accurately, with real evidence, show me that these channels were going to do extremely well without React content, or any channel for that matter is guaranteed exposure if they're making good content like he insinuates in his document. There's no way of proving that. However, I can show you examples, and this is only 2 of them, where React content wasn't dog shit and didn't hurt the channel that was being reacted to. Now, as I mentioned, I do fail sometimes where I just get too lost in the content where I didn't add anything to it, and I'm always embarrassed when that happens. I have a great example. There was a channel that I really enjoyed, and I watched their video on a dilapidated building that was for sale. It was a house, and it was one of the
I relate to this too. I always feel like an asshole every time I watch a video. I'm not really giving that much like commentary over it. I always like feel like a prick. I'm just like, I probably shouldn't have done that.
confusing house tours of all time. It was a fucking labyrinth, a house of nightmares, and they had a great video going through all of it, and I watched it on stream. I'd already seen it before I watched it on stream as well, because I just wanted to show people and talk about it and like get really goofy with it and figure out what was going on with this house. But I ended up just getting too lost in the video because they presented it so well, and it was just such a great video. And the creators saw my reaction to it and was really disappointed. They didn't appreciate it, and I totally understood where they're coming from because I didn't really add anything to it. I didn't really react to it. So to them, it felt like I was just re-uploading their content on my stream, and I get that perspective.
Okay.
I really do.
I think I mostly agree with this video. I don't know if I need to see anything else. What else does he go over?
Point out in this document that are just blatantly wrong, such as this claim at the bottom. They will, of course, then upload the stolen content to their YouTube channels as well as further maximize profits that would otherwise, again, go to actual content creators. Hey, can I get a source on that? Can I get a proof that, buddy, please? Each of these creators earns on average $20 million a year on the back of unpaid writers and content creators. Hey, can I get a source on that one as well?
Okay, so he goes after some of his sources and stuff like that. How did Dark Viper respond? Watch the Nick video in a sec. Hold on, I'm busy. Hassan, I've got no choice but to stream 13 hours a day, stealing thousands of hours of labor. Piker gets called out. Guy makes $5 million a year, but refuses to ask for consent, give credit, payment, or to hire people to make content for him. Instead, he throws a hissy fit. Socialism is when I take other people's labor without consent or payment to exclusively generate profit for myself or something. That article or video took you a month to make. Fuck you. Your labor is now mine to profit from. Be thankful. Hassan's whole career. See, again, like, I agree with this guy's points. I just think he gets too carried away with them. Like, React streamers are not comparable to rapists, dude. That's not how that works. But, I mean, generally, I agree with you. I'm going to be charitable and say Moist Critical said that were untrue, which is most of what he said, were sincere misunderstandings as opposed to lies. Hard thing to grant, but maybe I'll get the opportunity to speak to him eventually to clarify which is the case. He made a video about it. I've now been told Moist Critical does not even link the creator's videos when he uploads his React live streams to YouTube. I wish I noted this in the video. It seems his not linking to even my work was not the exception, but the rule. Anything to keep the viewers on his channel. Even the unofficial channel run by a fan who uploads Moist Critical's reaction to YouTube gives credits and links. Fucking yikes.
To put it another way, Charlie...
This video is 47 minutes long.
To put it another way, Charlie has no...
I don't know if I'll watch this whole thing, but I do want to see some of it. The consent analogy is like the those you wouldn't steal cars, so don't steal movies, false equivalencies. Yeah.
To put it another way, Charlie has not come close even once to talking about what I actually said in the document. There is no flattering explanation that I could possibly give for that. Let's play a game. Let's see how many of these words are actually in this document. Sexual, no. How about abuse? Oh, we got report abuse at the top here. How about criminal? No. How about predator? No, not that either. How about rapist? No. It's almost like Charlie is making shit up and I don't understand why. My point was, consent matters, and the idea of asking consent after you've already done the thing is clearly not good. What annoys me most about
yeah, but consent for sex and consent for like watching somebody's video on stream are two highly different things, bro.
Video is not that he disagrees with me, it's that he doesn't even understand what the document said. So Moist Critical has made a response video to something that people think is involved with me somehow. I don't know what he's responding to here, but I did write a 14-page script explaining why I don't like reactors and I think they're bad people. Whatever he's looking at here isn't that, because basically nothing of what he talks about in this video do I talk about in that script. That is a little bit of an exaggeration, but I'm somewhat at a disadvantage now. Because Charlie has made a response video to an unreleased YouTube video, my best response would be to just make the video. Because anyone who watched it would understand all the things that Charlie didn't understand when he might have read the script, I'm not 100% sure. But I don't have time for that. It's a 14-page document, and I'm being defamed by this man. Moist Critical knows that his video is going to reach far more people than will ever actually read that document. So he has free reign to misrepresent what's in it to 99.99999% of people. He didn't even have the courtesy to link the document so people could fact check him. He could legitimately just say, well, Dark Viper's out here saying that I fucked the Loch Ness Monster. I didn't fuck the Loch Ness Monster. People are like, wow, this Dark Viper claiming that Moist Critical fucked the Loch Ness Monster? Shameful. He also knows that my video, refuting him, will also reach one fraction of a percent of people who watch his video. This is the power that large content creators have to shape a narrative, regardless of how false.
And it really heats up. This gets wild and wacky.
Whew. He is ready for fucking blood, man. Holy shit.
for the touchdown real quick. There's a whole section in here where he basically compares reactors to sexual abuse criminals and insinuates that they'd be likely to spike your drink at a party, take silence for consent, basically is comparing React content creators to rapists.
This is on page 8 of 14, and is an offhand remark, in brackets. This is Charlie's attempt to poison the well. Hey guys, I'm going to take this thing entirely out of context to present it as something that clearly is not, in order to poison you against a 14-page meticulously written document. What the hell, Charlie? I didn't have the highest opinion of you, but what the hell is this? He is so keen to poison you against this 14-page, meticulously argued document that he goes to the length of finding tweets out of context. He doesn't show the context.
Okay,
it's just like, here's what the document.
I don't know why the video wasn't pausing there for a second. I don't care if it was in page 8 of 14 and it was an offhand comment. It's still kind of like unhinged and insane to say. And if you're willing to clarify it when called out for it on Twitter, like it leads me to believe that you genuinely think that, right? Like you think that rapists are comparable to people that steal somebody's labor on YouTube, you know? I don't know.
Documents about. It's 14 pages! Reactors will frequently say they have the right to steal as much of a person's labor as they like until that person says no. If you work 10 minutes, 10 hours, 10 weeks, 10 years, it doesn't matter, they have a right to your content. It is only after you find out that your opinion is apparently meant to matter. This is of course analogous to any situation where you ignore consent for your own gain. I did not at any point say reactors are rapists. I said it is analogous to situations where you would ignore consent for your own gain. The idea that it's okay to ask for consent after the fact is obviously a very stupid idea. However, this is one that reactors will constantly say. As for taking silence for consent, that is literally what reactors do. A person has not given you consent to re-upload their content, and you say, well, they haven't said no yet.
Okay, I get the logic that he's making, but it's still like a retarded fucking comparison. That's obviously going to leave people thinking, so you think that streamers are like rapists, basically. Like, I don't think it's that bad faith to come to that conclusion that he might think that, even if it's like, I'm hearing his logic now and it makes sense, I guess, but it's still like a retarded comparison. I'm sorry, it always will be.
So I must have consent. To again clarify, if you read them in context, they're clearly analogies that are used to explain two things to make something more clear. That being, the idea of asking for consent after you perform the action is obviously absurd.
In his own document, he admits that he himself was a reactor. He is engaged in a lot of React content himself. So at one point, were you a rapist, Dark Viper?
I of course did not call myself a reactor. In fact, I defined reactor very specifically in the first paragraph, which of course Critical does not show, because it would undercut this point massively. We'll see that later on. I was talking about a very specific form of content of which I've never made. I also, quite obviously, didn't refer to reactors as rapists. The common theme in this video is Charlie gonna be like, I'm not gonna show you where he said this, but I swear he said it. I'm gonna be like, I didn't say that. And that's all the defense I can give myself, because it's not in the script. This is generally speaking why you let a person make a video first, Charlie, rather than handpicking parts from a script to be dishonest.
Of course you don't do that anymore and you deleted all the videos, but at one point you did engage in the exact...
Well, I don't know, man. I mean, he posted like a public statement basically saying like, this is why React streamers are evil. So I feel like he's allowed to respond to it, even if you were planning on making a video, like you still put that out there, right? If you didn't want streamers and like people to respond to you, failing to see what your arguments were, maybe you should have presented them in a more, I guess, a more easily digestible way. Like maybe you should have waited to actually make your video before you put out this public script that people are going to see and be like, whoa, what the fuck is this?
Exact same content that you're coming out so heavily against right now.
In the document, I expressly outline in intricate detail why that is not the case. But even if that was true, all it would do is make me a hypocrite. It wouldn't make anything I say untrue. It does not even for a moment actually attack my arguments that I put forth in the document. It is whataboutism. Charlie has done everything to avoid the actual content of what I talked about. This is an addendum on page 14 that he's talking about first.
It's an outrageous claim, obviously. However, he does make legitimate points in the document. It's overshadowed by this unhinged rant that he goes on.
Keep in mind, he's talking about a bracketed sentence on page 8 of a text document and calling it an unhinged rant. Even if you don't like me, can you grant that he's not being fair?
He made a video correcting something...
I mean, I don't know if I can, though. Like, I just don't see why what Charlie's doing here is bad. Like, if I were to read that document for the first time, and I see that section where it's like, this is just like, React streamers act just like how rapists do when they rape women. I'm just like, whoa. I mean, my reaction is probably gonna be like, all right, this is unhinged. Like, that literally would be my reaction, right? So I don't even know if I can grant him that. I mean, I get what he's saying, that they're using the same logic, and the logic in and of itself is retarded. But I don't know. I don't know about this one.
TBP funded $5. Conflating sexual consent and general social consent can be dangerous, I think.
I think so too, yeah. I don't know.
I talked about, which was how much money YouTubers make from short content.
Not only did I correct Moist Critical, but Ludwig also made a video correcting him. And what was really annoying is Moist Critical left that video up. His entire video that I corrected is wrong. as Moist will now admit, but he left it up anyway. 1.3 million people did Moist Critical give false information to, and he did not give two fucks. Did not take the video down, did not submit a retraction, did not give people actual information. No, he, in the original case, made a 10-minute video rambling about stuff that is completely untrue. When shown that it's untrue, didn't give a fuck.
Obviously, I do react content from time to time, 100%. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not trying to bury it in the past and hide it, pretend like I didn't, or try and justify it, because I'm not embarrassed of it.
That's not something to brag about. It is something you should be ashamed of. You have a staggering amount of money, which you could use to pay people and make content for you, but instead you just take it for free from people you don't even ask.
Yeah,
when I
but
react to something, I'm constantly trying to...
It seems like what Critical is saying is like, yeah, I have done React content. Most of it has been in fair use. However, there have been a few times that I've done it not in fair use, and I genuinely felt bad about that, and I try not to do that. Why would he be embarrassed about that? I don't really see a reason to be embarrassed by that. If you're doing something mostly right, but in a few instances you did it wrong, but you're willing to acknowledge that and admit that you don't like doing that and you don't want to do that in the future, why should you be embarrassed about that?
Either pause it and add something to it or interject comedy into it. I treat React content like Mystery Science Theater.
That is hilarious, because Mystery Science Theater actually asked for consent for every single movie that they used, and what they watched was like 40 years old! You're watching videos as they're fresh off the presses without asking for consent. You are the furthest thing from Mystery Science Theater that could possibly exist. Mystery Science Theater had like edited sketches and stuff in their content. What is he talking about? And they at least had some idea what the content was beforehand, so they knew whether or not they could make good content out of it.
Now, of course, not every time is going to be a hit, which is why you'll find plenty of videos where I'm reacting to something like The Downfall of Quiddy, which comes from a great channel that I really like to watch, and I just got too engrossed in their storytelling and the way they presented it that I didn't add anything to it. So I ended up just kind of watching it with my community.
So not only do I...
John Manfreda funded $5. You don't get it, Oggy. Viper never consented to Charlie reacting to the document, thus proving his point.
Nice. That was a decent point he brought up, though. Yeah, Mystery Science Theater does work a little bit differently than a fucking Twitch reaction, right? But I think what Charlie was trying to say is, like, this is, like, the vibe that I go for when I react to videos. I want it to be more like Mystery Science Theater. Not literally saying that he is the same thing as it, but saying that, like, this is, like, the style that I go for. Like, I'm going for a more riff track style when I react to shit. Yeah.
I really heavily attack that idea that anyone can transform a 6-month work by pausing it every once in a while and going, I think that's funny. Here's an idea for your revolutionary concept. How about you watch the video first? And then once you've watched the video, you say, hey, I actually have nothing of interest to add here. I'm not going to make a video out of it. Or you might say, hey, I have something interesting to add. I'm going to take that individual part in the middle where I have something to add and make my own video about it. The script for my video is 14 pages long. It goes into intricate detail why what Moist is saying here is fucking nonsense. If he sincerely believed he had something of value to add to a video, he'd watch it and then make it into a video, putting in the effort, rather than watching it and rolling the dice. Guys, sometimes I do things that are good, and therefore all the times where I don't do something good, it's perfectly fine. This logic doesn't track.
And yeah, I always feel guilty when something like that happens, but that's never the goal.
I question a person's ability to feel guilt after doing something thousands of times and never changing their behavior.
Dark Viper's entire document here is about this belief that every reactor is doing it for financial gain and to fuck small channels. And the logic he uses to make these points is deeply flawed and isn't substantiated by any real evidence. It just feels like he pulls it out of his ass and it's source, trust me, bro.
Guys, I want you to think for a moment. What are the odds that a person writes a 14-page document that can be summarized that simply? Moist is literally misrepresenting all of my work and then saying, look guys, just trust me, that's what it says. What a hypocrite.
Is he has an understanding of capitalism and the free market, and that's what he's using to base all of these claims on, even though it's not directly applicable to YouTube itself.
So I write a script where I make points to substantiate that point. And Moist says, so he says this thing, and no. What a weird even thought, just not showing people what I said or how I can justify that comparison and just saying no. Wow.
I wonder how many small channels are out there shaking their fist right now like, damn you, Pokimane, my channel died because you watched my video on your stream and said nice things about me. I had such a promising career as a YouTuber till you said nice things about my video on stream to your audience of 30,000 concurrent viewers. Now I'm fucking trashed. I'm ruined. And to be fair, that's not the exact point he's making.
You spend the entire first quarter of your video misrepresenting what I said and poisoning the well. Then you specifically say something you know is not true and say, well, to be fair. No, you are not being fair. You are actively misrepresenting the concept.
That's a good point by him. No, he's got a W here. I don't know why Charlie would make an argument and then be like, well, to be fair, you didn't actually say that. Yeah, no, I think Viper's right on this one.
Of the script because you know you can because it isn't a video yet. You know that people won't actually read it. If that wasn't a point I was making, Moist, why did you say it?
Now to show his point in the actual document, he goes on to describe how effortless it is to make React content, which he is absolutely in the right on. This is an inarguable truth. That's just blasting your ass with facts and logic 100%. He's totally right there. And he's right there again.
This man spends 6 minutes defaming me, poisoning the well, misrepresenting my words. Then when he gets to my actual words, he says, well, he's right.
Look at someone like Sniper Wolf. She's able to do one a day, and she's making, I think, 700 million views a month or something. She is the biggest React channel online, like anywhere on the internet. And what's shocking about Dark Viper's document is she's not listed here by name. He only goes with Twitch streamers, even though Sniper Wolf does the same thing. So I found that to be weird because that would have been another great point here.
But you've read the document. You know why Sniper Wolf's not on there. Keep in mind that reactors are not reviewers, analysts, documentarians, expert critics, or video essayists. They are people who present their first experience of a video as content, doing so with no idea if they have anything of substance to contribute, as they haven't seen the content before. In other words, they present their reaction to something they have not seen, instead of putting actual effort into making something after the fact once they know they have something of value to add. What Sniper Wolf makes is technically after the fact. I expressly desired to limit the scope of what I was talking about in the video, because making it too broad would make it far too long. Discussing the viability of using other people's clips or TikToks which don't make any money is a separate question to the one that I'm addressing in that document. Do I like Sniper Wolf's content? No. Do I think it's better than Charlie sitting on stream watching YouTube videos? Fuck yes. Technically, Sniper Wolf's videos do contain editing and effects and text on screen and shit, and they can...
Yeah, I mean, that's another fair point too. I mean, to be fair, I don't know what the fuck Sniper Wolf event uploads, but I'm willing to bet it's more transformative than your average Twitch streamer. I don't really know what the fuck she makes. I don't even think I've ever watched a Sniper Wolf video.
Hello friends, it's me, and today we're checking out...
Holy shit.
No, this is the guy making COVID! You know, just in case you need the COVID prop for your COVID cosplay. They made a mold into some foam, poured some metal out of it, took it out. What is that, a torture device?
I mean, I can't sit through this for too much longer, but it seems to be more fair use than an average Twitch stream. I don't know, dude.
remove stuff if they don't think it's very good. Is it polyset exploitative? Hey, maybe I'll make a video on that when it's relevant.
He argues that this flood of React content takes from the finite pool of impressions, so it takes those eyeballs and puts it towards the React content as opposed to going towards the original content that they would have found elsewhere if the React content didn't exist.
I don't argue it, that is just a fact of how these platforms work. Every time a React video appears on someone's page, a different video would have appeared there if that React video didn't exist. Because all impressions are 100% assigned. Every single impression that a React video gets would have gone to someone else who is an original content creator. Reactors can therefore only ever be the middlemen in these platforms, taking impressions from all other original content creators and giving a small amount back to other people. Reactors do not somehow manifest additional impressions. There is no free lunch in this industry. The impressions they give out are a portion of what they steal from other people.
I'm skipping ahead just a bit because this part is also still part of the same umbrella claim. He says if your content is good, then it will get exposure naturally, and so you don't need reactors. He's absolutely right, of course you don't need reactors, but he says if your content is good, it will naturally get exposure. Okay, based on what? Where's your evidence to support that claim?
A reactor can't make another person's content good. If your content is bad, no amount of reactions will save it. If your content is good, then we'll get exposure naturally, and so you don't need reactors. A reactor can't make your career. Only you producing good content can do that. It is therefore amusing when reactors blame the content creators when the magical boost of viewership they are meant to experience never materializes. It is as if, for reactors, it is the content creator being stolen from who is responsible for making good content, specifically for the reactor, and they have failed in their duty. If the degree of benefit, return stolen exposure a creator gets, is solely dependent on the quality of their content, then shows just how redundant reactors are. This will be the case regardless whether they existed or not, making the reactor just middlemen growing fat and lazy on the labor of others. Admittedly, you have to have seen my other content to understand this, but when I say something is good, I mean in algorithmic sense. It appeals to the market, which I would have used clips to substantiate if you had let me make the video. It is very possible to make high quality content that no one wants to watch, or to present it very poorly in regards to thumbnails and titles. But I consider thumbnails and titles to be a part of the package. Good content is that which can be picked up by the algorithm. But it is the rest of this that is really important. As I point out, if you are making bad content, it doesn't matter if people react to it, it will still be bad content. If you're doing something wrong to not get picked up in the algorithm, even if a reactor looks at your content and you might get 10 more views, you will still be fucked in the long term, because you haven't solved any of the problems that's preventing you from growing successful. Success on YouTube is more than someone saying, hey everyone, look at that guy! And that is the point this paragraph and what came before it was meant to establish. Whether or not a reactor looks at your content is completely irrelevant to whether you're doing the right things to succeed long term on YouTube.
There are millions upon millions of channels, literally millions, that have made high quality productions over the last decade that went nowhere, fell flat on their face, and it had nothing to do with XQC watching my mom picks my next boyfriend for me or anything.
Yes it does, which is why I spent 14 pages establishing, which you have just completely glossed over. Every React video steals impressions away from original content. Every impression ever given to a React video would have gone to someone else if that React video didn't exist. Therefore, logically, original content creators would have gotten more impressions if not for React content. As impressions are related to success, therefore, there would be more successful original content creators if React content didn't exist. Logically, attack a premise. I hope this gets to a point where we actually talk about the arguments in the document. Because right now, all I'm doing is just badly summarizing my own document.
How can you guarantee that by making high quality productions, you're naturally going to blow up on YouTube?
If someone's to look in the document where I said high quality productions will always get exposure, I'd love to see it, because I don't remember writing that. And the reason for that is I didn't actually write that. Charlie defined high quality productions as good content, not me. Something can be really high quality and fucking terrible, both in terms of watchability and in terms of its viability in the algorithm.
But you have no way of proving if that React content wasn't there, those eyeballs would go to that original content. Because it's the internet, it's YouTube, there's other places they could go to get entertainment.
I chose my words so carefully in that script. I didn't specifically just talk about YouTube.
Dude, I'm fucking lost. I'm sorry. I just spaced out for like 5 minutes. This is like such a meta debate. Like, I don't even know what the fuck's happening anymore. I mean, I think that he's making good points now. I kind of spaced out. I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore. I don't know what the fuck's happening. Dark Viper saying he chose his words carefully could have fooled me. I don't know, man. He keeps saying like all the fucking arguments weren't mentioned in the document. But like, I'm like so fucking lost right now. I don't know. It's a reaction of a reaction to reaction of a reaction document. Next video is better.
Okay, so I explicitly said on Twitter that I was never going to address this again. And I lied. I actually don't care.
Oh my god.
Fucking Jews.
Hey guys, now that I'm best friends with Tech Nipples again, I can finally go and respond to a YouTuber who I was fighting with named Tommy C. Tommy C was a good friend of mine, and now he is not, because he hates the Star Wars that I like. I prefer a different Star Wars, and that makes him my enemy. And I think that his take on green M&Ms is extremely bad. I think it's extremely offensive that he has this take on green M&Ms. So, because I'm now streaming with big lefties like Bunk who frequently say the N-word, I now have to disavow my friend Tommy, because this is a totally rational thing that I would do. So, I will now be releasing the phone call that I had with Tommy.
Oh my god.
In its entirety to prove to you that his take on the green M&Ms is bad. Okay. I have thought this through. I have spoken.
Wait, I just realized something. Hold on. Wait a minute. Sorry guys, I just figured that if I was gonna fucking watch a video on stream and barely react to it, I should probably eat lunch too on top of it, right? So, let's see here. I've got some store-bought sushi. Can I even show it? There we go. Look at that shit. So I thought I should probably, you know, eat my lunch while I react to Nick's content here. I mean, Nick did upload one of my own videos for fucking easy ad revenues, so I thought, you know, gotta return the favor, right? So, let's keep going here.
They say that in the Star Wars, I think. It's from The Mandalorian Season 1. Okay, without further ado, I give you blatant transphobia.
Nick just tweeted? You can't tell me Nick just tweeted, you gotta tell me what he actually said, right? Today is the fucking day. Better cancel your show, sissy fuck. Yeah. It was pretty foolish of me to assume that there wouldn't be drama. Never mind.
She was very specific. So to try to...
That fucking clip just came from today's stream? Are you trolling me? Bruh. What the fuck? It was... Wait, this is so weird. Huh? I said this like 30 minutes ago. What? It was pretty foolish of me to assume that there wouldn't be drama. Never mind.
She was very specific. So to try to reach and try to make it into she's calling him a rapist, you're just being fucking dishonest. You're being dishonest.
No, I can't even fucking explain myself. How you can't even explain
Every time I try to talk
I don't buy Emily because if she put a video in
based on what?
This is fucking cancer.
Let me finish. I don't buy Emily.
You're a problem. You're not even thinking about it.
Let me talk,
you're not funny. You're not intelligent.
You're dumb as a fucking brick.
You need to work it out. This is why your channel is not doing well. Are you aware of this?
Because you can't shut up. You're just going on and on and on. And it's just the nothing stuff to make every man want to blow his fucking brains out. Boy, at least you get a good stream out of that. My God, let me finish.
Okay, so the reason why I recorded the following phone call is for my protection. I would never record phone calls under any other circumstance. The only person who ever told me to record a phone call ever was Tommy C. And Tommy C. also asked me to record this phone call for his protection. It's like a condom. If you slip it off halfway through, that's rape. So now we're going to show it in its entirety. And hopefully,
dude. That's called stealthing, alright? It's different. No, I'm just kidding.
This will provide the clarity that has been so obviously missing from this situation.
Oh my god. See, he only gives you guys the audio, but if you saw the video, it'd just be Tommy C naked, watching Joe Rogan.
It is a new day. Broadcasting live from the heart of Europe, this is the most badass YouTube broadcast in all the known land. I am Tommy C, and this is Shot from the Point. And Point Man today is none other than the Soldier, Vega, out there from Florida, well, actually from California, Nick DiOrio, Jeff Huffman, and Volt behind the glass. What's going on, fellas? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, fuck. Not now. No. Everybody, listen. I have to redo this, okay? I have to redo the whole thing.
Do it.
I have to start from the beginning and start. There'll be a link popping up real soon. I have to stop it right now. That Nick thing was my fault, 100%.
Now I'm going to take this time to address Tommy's comments to me that were released in my private DMs, which I appreciate him showing, as they showcase how ridiculous he has become. Tommy states, "I can't believe these left-wing wackos ruined the green M&M. Now I cannot nut to her boots," with an emoji. I wanted him to be more rational about this, as green M&Ms is something that I've been passionate about for a very long time. Tommy replied by saying, "These deranged lefty animals are the only ones lacking rationale here. I'm not going to let my kids grow up with a gender-neutral candy. I'm boycotting M&Ms.
Alright.
Unless I can get a bigger boner to the green M&M."
These fucking meme DMs or whatever, I only saw them on Boblax's Twitter. Did Boblax write these? Because if so, this might be the funniest fucking thing Boblax ever did.
Again, I thought this was irrational. I thought this was insane. The fact that he can schizo out over a candy makes absolutely no sense to me. He continued, "I don't give a fuck. The woke..."
Halo later. I gotta roll out of here in 30 minutes. Like, I mean, I'm down to play like maybe later tonight, but I probably won't be streaming my end of it.
Mob has gone too far this time. I can't believe you're actually defending this insanity, to which I said, the green M&M changing her boots isn't going to take away from her womanhood. She is not trans just because she changed her boots to be more gender neutral. She's finally expressing herself in a non-objectifying way, and I fully support her. Just because you can't nut to her anymore doesn't make her any less of a woman, Tommy. To that, Tommy said, "Fuck off, libtard. You can't tell me this doesn't get you hard as fuck."
He knew I would see through it. He knew I would expose him, and he figured putting me at the end, this is a threat. This is a fucking threat. Hey, jerk off. Go fuck yourself. You're a fucking liar. You're a piece of shit. You're not
from a different stream. I'm like, geez, I don't remember Tommy going this aggro. Like, wait, what? When did this happen? Wait.
journalist, You don't give it. You're a clout chasing just another YouTuber. You're no different than anybody else. You don't give a rat's ass, and you can suck my dick.
Oh my god, dude. I was like, wait, when did this happen on the stream?
There you go. I couldn't count on Tommy C keeping his mouth shut. You're damn fucking right. That's the only goddamn thing you did right, you cocksucker.
These are the reasons why there can no longer be a friendship with Tommy. Tommy backstabbed me the way that he discussed these candies. And I'm not going to man down. I'm going to stand by my beliefs, and I'm going to tell it how it is. And I don't care how many of you fucking faggots come after me in the next few months. We're gonna be more PC around here.
Fucking Jews.
Also, Tommy's stance on stealthing is wild.
Shut up and let me finish.
Jews.
Alright, man, fuck the React meta, though. I'm not done eating and the video's already done. Now I have to find somebody else's fucking video to steal. Ah. Yeah, I don't know how Tommy's gonna respond to that one. Not gonna lie, pretty fucking brutal. Did you see Ethan Klein's take? I'll probably shelve that to tomorrow, to be honest. I've got about 30 more minutes here. I didn't mean to do just a short stream today. Otherwise, I probably would have gone more into detail in the Dark Viper stuff, but I don't know. I have some stuff to take care of. So yeah. You're reacting too much, honestly, though. I'm probably just gonna sit here for 20 more minutes and shoot the shit with y'all in the chat, and then I've got to get out of here. But yeah, longer streams will resume on Friday. To be fair, though, I mean, this was still a 3-hour stream, so I feel like that's pretty decent. It's not like I streamed for like an hour or something, you know? No, I did 3 hours. It's not that bad. You should watch this.
Hila, people are gonna be.
Oh my god. Fuck off. What flavor sushi do you like? Basic bitch. I don't know. California roll. I don't know. In terms of like meat, like salmon. I don't know. I'm very simple. I suck at this. I'm gonna play some Halo. I'll play some Halo right now. Let me call Flamenco. See what Flamenco's doing. Oh, let me hit some of these super chats, actually. Best content yet. Don't get food poisoning from that grocery store sushi. That was more Sniper Wolf than I've ever seen. Alki giving her exposure right now. Yeah, literally. John Manfreda 5. You don't get it, Alki. Viper never consented to Charlie reacting to the document, thus proving his point. Oh, man. Yeah, no, I'm starting to see what you were saying yesterday, man.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't know.
I agree, but he's over the top.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, he had, like, a good position and was making good points. He just didn't in, like, the most fucking kind of retarded way that you can, I would say. Because, like, he was really, like, dogging on to the, it's like these people are like rapists or something like that. When, like, I think something that people would probably be a lot more easy to identify with is like, if these kind of people come to your house, make sure that you lock up your snacks, because these people will just help themselves to it or something like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I think people have always had like one person that'll come over and eat their food without asking or some shit.
Uh-huh. I sent you the friend code, by the way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll play. Hold on. Let me launch Halo.
All right. I've got room for like 1 or 2 games.
I got you, dude. Oh no.
Dude, I'm fucking tired. I got like no sleep last night. I'm sleepy.
I found so much autism to cover. Holy shit.
Oh yeah? You got a big stream tonight?
Not really a big stream, but
Add real quick? Yeah,
So-
sure, I'll add your lyrics.
I covered a like some sort of drama that was going on within Fire Emblem's audience.
Oh yeah? Fire Emblem drama.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, dude?
Yo, what's up? You can hear me?
Yeah.
Dude, Augie. What the fuck was that on Twitter?
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Listen, alright.
That gay
Keemstar.
shit.
Keemstar may have done inappropriate things in the call last night. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. What the fuck? Wait.
I'm joking. It's a meme.
Dude, no, but like, dude, that was like, oh my god. I can't even think of like gayer shit in the community, bro. Like, that was bad.
Yeah.
That
I don't know, but is it more gay than like the drama ongoing and people constantly like
Oh no,
snapping at each other?
Don't get me wrong. Those aren't like I believe it should have ended. And like, yeah, because like I believe talking it out would be like cool and all. I'm not against like talking and ending it. But
the
dude,
text file thing that everyone posted was kind of funny though.
Keem literally just like stuck his cock in all your guys' mouths. Like that was like, dude, after a private meeting from Keemstar, like, okay, dude.
He
Why
wrote
was
that,
it
dude. He
worded?
was like, we all need to tweet this right now. No, he wanted me to write the fucking mutual. First of all, he came up with this idea. He was like, why don't you all tweet a mutual statement or something and all tweet it at the same time? And nobody was engaging with it in the call. We were too busy like talking out our fucking, like every like, it was just so fucking funny. And then eventually Keem's like, Tipster, you write it. Actually, Augie writes it. Actually, Nick writes it. And then all of us are like, no, we're not fucking writing this. And he was like, fine, I'll do it. Or something. And then he just wrote that. He's like, all right, everybody tweet this at 10, 9, 8. And I'm just like, bruh.
Why did you guys have to all like do like the same thing though?
Dude, we
Can't
all
you
had to
just say,
touch.
like,
We all had
dude,
to touch E-tips to like end the feud, dude. We had to like fucking, you know what I mean?
What the? No, I don't know what you mean.
Keem
No,
was
I would
like,
never do that.
okay. Keem was like, okay, retards, I'm daddy now. You guys are gonna fucking stop this shit. And all play nice,
dude.
Dude, and the shit that Keem was saying, like after the fact.
Oh
like,
my god.
Did you like? You know what I'm talking about,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Like, oh my fucking, it's good to be gay. It's good to be gay online. It's good to be like friends with people. Like Keem, literally, shut the
We're
fuck
not
up.
friends. Let's be clear here. We're not fucking friends.
Yeah, you're just not like at each other's throats anymore.
Yeah, the feud's off.
No, and then Keem was like, "Who still has technicals blocked? Nick, please unblock technicals. This isn't cool, man." Like, this was like the dumbest shit of all time, man. I don't know.
Hey, the drama's
This
over
was like
until
this was like
somebody's
the worst
retarded and decides to start shit up again.
This was like
I'm
you were
not
saying,
planning
like
on it.
at least it's over. Like at least it's over. Yeah, sure, but like this was the worst way it could have ended. The way I see it, I don't know, man.
I think it's the best way. I don't know.
I mean, at least they didn't like all kiss and make up literally. So at least we got that.
They might as well did. They might as well.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Somebody needs to draw the holding Keem or holding Augie and Technicals' faces like super close together. So like Keem in the background. Now kiss. Or some shit.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
You were like, Keem is the white MLK. Dude, we needed a Malcolm X. We needed fucking... Nah, dude. Not MLK here.
Dude,
Fuck
I
that.
did I tweet that?
I think you did, yeah.
Somebody did. Somebody
Wait.
said that Keem is like Martin Luther
What
King.
the fuck?
Were you just like retarded and you like didn't remember?
Augie took a little bit of offense to my Dark Viper tweet, so he's like, you know what? I'll do it. I'll do one better. Keemstar is like the MLK of the internet.
Jesus.
Keem was like, I have a dream that all this gay drama between these commentators stops and we can
Why
all
does this
go
have
back
500 likes? Who the fuck?
Wait.
Who agreed with this?
Wait, what the fuck? Someone just said in the chat, Lyric, go back to 5th period. I'm literally in like 5th period class right now at school. What the fuck?
You're in E classes?
Wait! It's like my classmate in the fucking chat. Wait, that's a mod. Who's Cyber? Dude, Augie, who's Cyber?
Who's Cyber? That's Tom's girlfriend.
Shit.
Wait! What the fuck?
You're getting bullied by Tom's girlfriend, dude.
Yeah, but
No,
isn't
but how the
everybody
fuck
on like the
did he know
same?
that?
Now I wouldn't know this, right? But like, isn't everybody on like the same schedule generally, like in school? It's not that hard to figure out like which period you could be in, you know, like just generally, like
I
you're
mean,
probably
like
in
time
4th.
zones also, but I don't
I
know. That's pretty
guess.
fucking creepy. That's creepy as shit. What the fuck?
I don't know.
I don't know, dude.
So you got spyware on your computer, dude. They're creeping in on you.
But like, what you guys are all following? You're
And
all
you know if
mutuals
she
with
knows,
technicals
you know
now?
if she knows like everything you're doing, Smaggle knows too, right?
Oh my god, yeah,
Okay,
that's true.
man. Okay, dude. This is he's on fucking Tommy C's show.
Yeah, dude, he's coasting today. It's his first time coasting.
We're gonna get Cyber and Tom with the whole like I consent, but then Smaggle's like, I don't. Isn't there somebody you forgot to ask?
I disagree with this. What was Smaggle tweeting today? He literally was saying, he was like, oh, today's my first day hosting on Tommy's show. I'm gonna get raped, lol. I'm like, what do you mean? What are you talking about?
Is that how Smaggle sounds?
Yeah, it is.
Tommy wants me to come on and do like a stream with him, I think, too, at some point. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. I was like, yeah, I could come on for a show or two. I don't know. He hasn't gotten back to me, so I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is going on with that. Dude, like everybody's been giving me like a lot of like, oh hey, like so I covered last night. I covered like a video about a guy who got Me Too'd in the Fire Emblem community or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And like I went through everything. It's like, okay, yeah, it does sound like he was a little like he was you know, he was being inappropriate with a girl in a hotel room and stuff. He was like, you know, apparently I guess like the worst thing I could say is that he groped her and dry humped her maybe, and then she said stop and he stopped, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like this fucking retard that the video I'm covering that I'm watching, he does a 2-hour video. He multiple times like vaguely asserts. He doesn't flat out say it. He doesn't say anything that could be considered libelous or anything. He just like kind of insinuates that that the guy should just leave the internet because he has a young audience and it's not safe. And it's just like, you ain't fucking slick, dude. What the fuck do you think you're doing? Fuck you.
Oh man. So there's no shortage of rape and stuff in other communities, not just the commentary community.
No shortage of rape.
Maybe that's a bad way to put it. Actually,
I've been getting like a lot more like DMs about these.
I meant
people
that in like a negative way, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Fuck you, dude.
Are you contributing to the shortage? Like, there's a shortage right now. You got to go and.
You're making it sound like I said, well, it's good to hear there's no shortage. That's not what I meant. All right, you fucking retard. Okay. Yeah.
Dude, what were like? Here, I don't know. I want to go too in depth on the. I don't know. I want to ask you questions about the private call, but like, was it like 1 out of 10? Was it like, did you resolve shit with him? Like, do you still have like your main disagreements? Like, this guy's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I think that's true for both of us. We still have our major disagreements. I mean, the call was more to just like get to a bury the hatchet point than like rather than to like
stop
argue,
bitching about it like on the
intrinsic
timeline
details or whatever. Although I mean, there was plenty of that as well, but like it wasn't like the main purpose of it. It's just like
Don't go on Def Noodles' fucking show. Wait, did he actually go, or is that a meme? I'm sorry.
He did.
I feel really bad because I've been like stuck in my own little fucking bubble for the last like week and a half.
Flamenco, you have been very clever throughout this entire fucking situation, dude. You've been like, nope, none of this.
I'm not interested. I don't care. Oh, hey, look at Ralph. He's being a fucking retard again. Let's go laugh at that.
Yeah.
Wait, why did Augie? Oh, I mean, fuck. When did Tommy get invited? Dude, Tommy got cucked out of the makeup call for the E-Sex.
Well, yeah, and you know he's still doing a thing on John too, I think.
Oh God.
Tommy is?
No, Tech.
Oh yeah, but dude, Tommy. Why wasn't Tommy in the call? Like with the makeup thing?
Probably because Tommy and Nick aren't cool. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe because
also,
they didn't have that much beef. I don't think he had that much beef with Tommy in the first place. I think he just randomly he mentioned Tommy in the video, but I don't think Tommy was like a main point, or even somebody that Tech was even like really that upset with. I could be wrong, but I didn't get the impression Tommy was really like a high priority for Tech.
I almost wish he was though, because he definitely would have like said "fuck this" to like this group message that like Key was making. Like, there's no way Tommy would have sent that shit out.
So you laugh right now, but in 3 years you're gonna be doing some gay ass shit too, dude. And I'm gonna fucking be like,
"Fuck no, dude.
Yep.
I get to laugh. This was bad, dude."
Yeah.
But if I do it, then, you know, there's this clip out here to shit on me.
Exactly.
So it's out in the abyss. I don't know that, man.
Keem is neutral with Tommy. Yeah, Keem's always. I feel like Keem's always kept a distance from Tommy though. Even when they're cool, I feel like Keem generally is just like, eh.
Dude, if Tommy was in that call, he unironically would have tweeted out like the banished Jormo tweet. Like, actually, fuck this.
Oh my.
Oh no.
Flamenco, did you see that?
No, I didn't. Wait,
Dude,
what happened?
The fake tipster. As soon as like we all like came to like an agreement or something, banished Jormo tweeted out.
Oh
like,
no!
Actually, fuck the truce. You're a little bitch, and then he tagged him or something. And dude, I am not even joking. I've never fucking laughed harder in my life than I did when
Did Keemstar was Keemstar like, what the fuck is wrong with you, tipster?
I honestly, I have no idea if Keem even saw it. I wish I could though.
Oh, I hope he did.
He'd probably be too boomer to think that it's real.
Dude, do you know how funny it would be? Like, just imagine, like, the snowball effect if someone actually thought that was real. Like, imagine Technicals thought that was real, and Technicals like, fuck it. You know what? I actually didn't even agree with this in the first place. You guys are all fucking losers. Like, if that would have caused, like, an outrage from someone else, that would have been so funny.
It would have been really good. But then banished Germo would lose, like, all the goodwill he has.
That guy who runs that account is a fucking sociopath. I'm 100% convinced.
Yeah, but he's funny, so it's okay.
Oh yeah, that's why he's fucking great. Fuck. Trying to get into animation. If you have any clips you want animated, I'd like a project to start working on. Thanks for entertaining me while I vacuum vomit. Yeah, follow me on Twitter, and I can send you a clip in DMs. I had somebody reach out to me a while ago, asking me if they wanted to animate something, and they did, but it took me a minute to find a good clip to animate, so I'd have to really think about that. But I love animations. Dude, I've been getting a ton of fan art recently. Like,
yeah,
it's been kind of insane the amount of, like, normally I'm used to getting like maybe like one piece of fan art submitted every like 2 or 3 weeks, but like lately it's been like 2 pieces of fan art a week I get. It's actually pretty cool.
Nice.
Maybe it's like the people in Tom's community. It seems like Tom started like, I guess I did a video
He did
with him.
bring
I got
a lot
like
of
ton
artists
of people
around, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the fan art has been pretty insane lately. Which is pretty cool.
Dude, but Augie, to be honest though, I would have 100% recorded that call. Like, there's no way. No. Like, given like already, like Nick and your status with like Tech going into that, I would think like Technicals is absolutely gonna record this.
Behind you, Augie.
Fuck it.
I will say, the impression that I got from that I thought I was gonna get from Tech from that call was not exactly what I got at all. Again, I don't want to like go into freaking details, but like,
yeah.
even if I did record that call, it'd be useless. I mean, there's just if it were
Like,
to
it wasn't
randomly-
really a debate. It wasn't like a
Yeah,
debate
it's-
on
it's
like the
just like-
situations.
That's what I was saying. People in chat were like, "You really don't think Tech recorded that call? You're way too trusting or something." I'm like, it's not that I'm trusting. It's just that like, there's nothing to gain by any party leaking the call. In fact, there's everything
There's
to
really
lose.
only thing to lose, yeah,
Because
because
we
then
all
you're
agreed,
like the
we're like-
dishonest asshole that
We all agreed. We're like,
recorded things.
whoever drops this call, we're gonna like murder, basically, right? So
Yeah.
Whoever drops it would have pretty much everything to lose and almost nothing to gain. So I just don't see logistically why somebody would leak the call unless like, somebody like Spurg Down went insane. But I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to add in. I didn't really want to call him that long. See you though, dude.
All right.
Later, dude.
The fuck. All right, got fucked. All right, one more game.
Yep. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Like, I really fucking hate these people that bitch about 26-year-olds dating 18-year-olds. You know what I mean?
Say it again.
I really fucking hate these like people who bitch about 26-year-olds dating 18-year-olds.
You know what? After this recent drama I've been in, I'm kind of divorcing myself from age gap arguments.
Yeah.
It's just too much of a headache. I don't know.
No, because they'll like I don't know. I think these women that like bitch about like I was 18 and naive and impressionable. It's just like, no, you're just not wanting to accept that you're an adult. You have to fucking accept the consequences of your fucking actions.
It's a smart move, Alec. It always fucks you. I don't know if it fucks me, but it could. The problem is, I just don't like arguing like 20,000 like arguments for age gaps and like making like a fucking tier list of like which age gap is better than the other on my subjective morals or something that then everybody disagrees with anyway because everybody has different morals. So it's just like it's just pointless. I'm just like, you know what? As long as you're not breaking the law, I'm not gonna comment on it. I don't know. And even then, that's a difficult line to draw anyway, because the law is different everywhere. So it's just like, I don't know.
18 plus. After that point, I just don't fucking care.
Younger women goes after older men. They want men. Is it that, or is it the opposite? Do older men go after younger women? Boom.
Both, probably.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know. Bitch. Both ways. Dude, Energy Sword kicks so much ass in this. Energy Sword plus Grappling Hook. Based. Ah. This game is so fun.
Yep. Oh my god.
I'm not even lying, dude. I almost have like 100 hours into this.
Yeah. For a free-to-play game, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, that guy fucked me. Can you tell Flamenco to play the pill bottle sound? When you even play the sound, I think he literally shakes it.
I literally just have it, yeah.
Yeah. Oops.
Yeah. So I guess Ralph is not kicked off of Cozy.
Yeah, I guess not. I don't know. I publicly said I don't fucking care one way or the other, so.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I'm talking strictly, like, personally speaking, like, I don't really care that much about getting doxxed. I mean, there was a time where I would stream, like, every day in, like, 2020, and, like, my docs would be, like, spread in chat, like, 10,000 times.
Yeah.
Boss or something like that. So, at this point, like, my immunity to it is mostly, like, there. I just don't fucking give that much of a shit anymore. I don't know. Okay. Okay, nice. Gotcha, bitch! Thought you had me.
I also tried to watch some of the Destiny and Anna stuff, and I got so fucking bored. Holy shit.
Oh, I listened to that earlier.
Yeah. Was there any good parts of it? Because I guess I came in like, yeah.
It was only 40 minutes long too. It wasn't even like that long of a conversation. If you're talking about the recent one, that is.
Yeah, the one last night apparently.
Yeah. I don't know why, like, why would Destiny give her a free therapy session, like, on Twitch? Is it just for I guess, content?
Probably just for content, yeah.
At this point, I don't think he really cares about the stalking anymore. If it's just like, at this point, she's more of just like a recurring, like, character on his stream.
Yeah, more like a nuisance / kind of a meme.
He's almost turned her into, like, a jester for his stream or something. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah. She wants me to take a personality profile. I'm like, nah, I'm pretty good. I'm able to maintain relationships with others, and I'm able to feel empathy. So I'm not a sociopath. I'm good. I'm good otherwise.
Okay. Give me that. Give me that. Ouch.
Oh no, but yeah, no, Miss Stanley, I completely understand that. Like, you're 100% your right to like have a preference for like, you know, mature people, and if you want to do that, you should like date women that are closer to your age or something. I'm just saying that like there's a lot of fucking Tumblr minded people that will say like, ooh, my power differential, my grooming, when it's like a 19-year-old fucking a 25-year-old. You know what I mean? And like these people, like, they all suck. I hate them all. They should go kill themselves.
In Minecraft.
Yeah, in Minecraft. Dude, I was watching a video, and this guy was like going on about how like he was getting Me Too'd by a girl or whatever, and he low-key no shit said, I can understand how my constant like reaffirmation to get your consent can be considered coercion. It's just like, how the fuck do you people operate? Like, how is anything not rape with you fucking people? I hate these people so fucking much.
Coercion. There's so much overlap between like normal behavior and like rapey behavior when you use these words. Like, coercion could mean something totally normal, or it's totally some fucking like rapey, depending on like a million different variables and context. That's the problem. I don't know. It's like when you talk about coercion or something, I don't know what the fuck that means. It's kind of like grooming. That's another word that like it's fucked with a lot. Although usually it's more easier to tell like what is grooming, what isn't. But even still, sometimes that can be up for subjective debate, which is fucking cancer.
Hmm.
Alright, I'm ready to fucking release. Where is this guy?
Oh, we're talking about consent and shit. I'm ready to release. Ugh.
Fucking missed. Ah! There we go.
Just don't do a Shane Dawson release. Oh, fuck!
Bitch.
Does Linko go live? I'm not really prepared to do my, like, I guess the topic shit tonight, and I do want to edit something. I could go maybe live for an hour, but I don't know if that fucks up with your notifications.
Yeah, if you're on later and you want to play some Halo, I might pop on. We'll see what's going on.
Yeah, I'd be down. Just some big team battle. I gotta, somebody said that I need to watch something that's like 3 hours long. Apparently, Vosh is chimping out at Doomer over like some other shit that isn't related to his video
Vosh ever
at all.
Respond
Totally.
to Doomer's video?
He like sort of dismissed it out of hand and put it on the pay no mind list.
And did that work?
I mean, for his audience, like his audience is already conditioned enough to like not really look at any criticism as valid. So
All right. Well, I gotta go, man. I'll talk to you later.
All right, later, dude.
Okay. All right, I gotta bounce. I'll talk to y'all later, everybody. Thanks for watching. I don't know what else to say. I'll be on tomorrow. New videos coming up soon. We're back on the official daily grind set. Go watch Smaggle and Tommy C. I'll see you guys later, everybody. Peace out.